All right, and that's we're here now.
Hi.
Are we recording?
Yep.
Oh.
I believe in a thing called love.
I believe.
Ooh.
Help me, please. Help me. I'm stuck here with three.
Just listen to the rhythm of my
There's
heart.
people that just love musicals.
Unique New York.
We're not even singing a musical.
Unique
It's
New York.
definitely
Joe, Joe, do
definitely
you not
New
know
York.
this song?
What?
Do you not know the song?
Do you believe?
No. No, I believe in a thing called love.
No, I definitely have heard it, but
Joe, you need to go.
I-
Joe, it's so good. Turn on this song.
I can't, Laura. I'm recording an episode of the Whirlwind Chronicles. Episode 9.
Okay, listener, if you're there, just pause the episode for
If you're
a second.
there.
She just said one listener.
If you were there.
Listener.
Just go listen to I Believe in a Thing Called Love, because that song is absolutely awesome.
I believe in a thing called love.
My gosh. Did we add new things to the list?
No,
not.
let's do it. Let's do it now.
Are you good, Josiah?
Huh? Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, man.
What can I say except
No,
Oh,
Elizabeth's been
I need to pull this a
singing
little bit.
it's
this
been stuck in my
Other
dang
bag.
on
so
head.
much.
Daggone head.
Alrighty, folks.
I'm gonna use just these tiny.
You're
pocket
never going to be able to
watch
read
dice.
them.
We did. What did we do? It was wild card.
Make more noise.
I don't remember. Betrayal? Betrayal. It was
Yes,
betrayal.
wild card betrayal.
Wild
I hated
card.
So we just need a new
Betrayal.
hook today. So
Wait,
we
we
have. I don't know. We
Oh.
could do. I have like this list, but we could do anything else too.
There
I
was
have
one that I thought of recently.
Silent retreat, note in a bottle, cursed-
Silent retreat.
which I don't like because it's a podcast.
Silent retreat is so.
That's hilarious, though.
Magical item, monster, murder, relic, airplane.
Magical item's pretty good.
I think magical
No,
items
that's so
fun.
Yeah.
lame.
What?
There's a lot of like cool
This
things.
is like
you could do
I
with
would
it, though.
crush that one too hard. I could do one.
No.
Riot or wreck.
No, I think I just
train
like when it's
robbery.
so open-ended, it's hard for me sometimes.
Note in a bottle.
Magical item's pretty easy. You could just put a big old globe in
It's
the
just,
middle.
but
of
I'm saying it's like so open-ended.
What's another?
I like
what's
to have
another
some direction
hook
sometimes.
idea?
How about board game night?
But that's not. That's the hook needs to be like a moment of conflict that
No, we
jumps you
say
in.
like wedding before.
That is true.
Oh, that's true.
We could do board game.
No, we
Well,
could-
wedding, I guess,
That's
really
insane.
isn't really a hook. is
No,
it?
No,
it's,
none of our
uh,
hooks recently have really been hooks. They've been more like
Okay,
settings.
so Yeah, let's try to they're more actually settings. think of a hook then.
Okay.
Oh well, I mean yeah.
Like we've been doing a lot of settings more almost.
I mean, so far what we have on the board right now is race, note in a bottle, fashion show, and storm. So I guess
That's
we've
fine.
already put that
Oh.
on there. I didn't know we'd already put that on there.
No
Oh.
we could
Note
put we could put con.
Oh, I like that.
but
We could do con.
we did one
Or
though.
con
We did.
man.
No, we've never done a con before.
What about
Oh,
con
you don't mean
man?
conference.
No. Alyssa, you're so wholesome.
Oh, well,
The only type of con she knows is a conference. I'm a con. Guys, like I'm a con man, and Alyssa's like, which ones do you like?
have you been to Comic Con?
Yeah.
I haven't, but I've heard good things.
I'll be
Yeah.
doing a con up north next week.
Oh my god.
I've got a student con coming up.
Which
Oh,
college con? I'll go to a con with you.
Do you
Oh,
like
man.
need help with it?
You guys, I just met this guy who's a con man, and his whole life is going to conferences.
That's crazy.
And he gets paid.
He must
for
be
it.
so knowledgeable.
He's
Says
got
he
a
makes
lot of money.
Yeah.
He's got
Okay,
a lot of
that's
money.
gonna be the next hook is con man or con.
Yeah, just
Just
con.
Alyssa's
Alyssa's gonna get it and make a superhero named Con.
I am Con Man.
I save conventions from evil.
But like really, he's just stealing
Okay,
money from
yeah.
people's bank accounts.
Guys,
Yeah.
can we go to New York Comic Con someday? Soon?
Yeah.
And-
I really
and
want
We'll dress
to.
as con men. What do they look like?
Yeah, actually, huge announcement, guys. We will be at the next New
No,
York Comic Con, and if you go outside of the convention to the left into the alley, we will be having a panel.
We'll have a little folding. We'll have like
We'll
a
have
folding table out there.
We're doing a
the
panel
alley,
in the alley right outside the hall. If you go outside,
If we actually got a fan base, I would totally like plan a meetup.
Tailgate outside Comic-Con.
Oh yeah, I'd be like,
so
let's
funny.
meet up and like hang out. That'd be awesome.
Let's go get some tacos.
Yeah.
Let's go to Taco Bell.
Let's go to the
go-
Taco Bell Cantina down the street from Comic-Con.
Or let's go to that burger place that I heard about called Emily's in Brooklyn. Apparently, it's the best burger of all time.
Alyssa, what?
Wow, way to dox Emily's, dude.
Or we
I've
go
heard
to
it's
Emily's Burgers at 12 o'clock p.m. and we all get Shirley Temples and we hang out and we sit at the table. If you walk into the left near the window, there's a table, 4 seats. We'll crowd around that one, maybe.
I'm just saying, I've heard
We'll
about
all
Emily's.
order the burger.
Alyssa,
I've heard it's
I
good.
love how we're all making jokes about pretending to have a panel, and you're like, "Yeah, we'll meet
Yeah,
up. We'll go
we're
to
meeting up,
Emily's
guys.
in Brooklyn." Well,
Guys, after
I'm just
our
talking about
alleyway
Emily's
panel.
burgers, man. We're not having a panel. We're meeting up
Well,
with
the
them
panel's
because
in
we're
the alleyway.
nobody.
The
Oh.
panel's in the alley.
Anyway, if anyone wants to go to Emily's Burgers, let me know.
Alyssa's
Any
going to
New
be at
Yorkers
Emily's
out-
Burgers.
It's
are
a
there any
pizza
New
place,
Yorkers out there?
actually.
Comment below.
Yeah.
Let us know if you like
Yeah.
Emily's.
My friend Jonathan told me about it. Apparently,
Everyone
it's good.
tag Post Malone
Oh,
and
it's
ask him
so
if he
funny.
likes Emily's Burgers.
It's not, but it's not called Emily's Burgers. It's a
It's
pizza
not?
place. It's a pizza place that has a burger. What? And it's like known.
You just told everyone.
No,
Now
it's
we're
like
giving
known.
false information. Tell them to
No.
go to Emily's Burgers and it's
No.
a pizza place.
No, but apparently it's like the best burger in
Oh,
New York.
God,
Is
guys.
Emily in the name of the business at all? Or
I'm not positive.
Are you? What? Where did
Who's
you
Emily?
get the name Emily?
I think that's what it is.
Alyssa, what are we doing?
Yeah, Emily's Pizza NYC, baby.
Oh, that's so funny.
it's called like
Guys,
Emilio's
We
Pizza.
need to get back on track.
No, the
This
place is just called.
ridiculous.
The place is literally just called Emily. So. Do you guys want to see a picture of the burger?
No, Alyssa. I'm trying to record Whirlwind Chronicles episode 9.
Everybody go find Emily in New York and ask her
Chapter
for either
It's
a
a
burger
pretzel
or a
bun.
pizza.
Volume 2.
Look at it.
Alyssa.
Dude, Wendy's has a pretzel
Look,
bun.
look, guys. Apparently, it's the best burger that he's
You
had in
said
New York.
that for- Who's he?
Jonathan.
Why do we start talking about Jonathan?
Because he's the one who told me about it.
Guys, our friend Jonathan told us.
Why? Because we were talking about New York, and I was
No,
thinking
we
a place-
weren't.
Yeah, we were.
No, we're talking about New York Comic-Con.
Comic-Con.
We were
New
talking
York
about New
Comic-Con.
York Comic-Con specifically.
And where we
That
could
is
meet
true.
up to eat. And then I said, "There's Emily's in Brooklyn."
Alyssa, by that logic, I could talk about pretty much anything I want.
No, in New York, we're eating food. I'm.
Oh no! Oh my
What
stomach hurts.
in the world? I've never not followed a train of thought of yours like so.
No, I'm
much.
following the train of thought. It was just so specific, so quick.
That's why I
Look,
was confused.
We were all
I
like-
said, surely there has to be a better reason.
we were all like, yeah, totally. We're having a panel in the alley. And Alicia goes, and also meet up at Emily's Burgers at Emily's Burgers, best burger in TC. My friend Jonathan told me.
Drops the street address.
Alyssa, have you eaten at Emily
Tells you how long
before?
it takes to bike there.
No,
No,
she's never been there.
but I've been told it's really good.
Oh my God.
And I think our fans would
Laura,
appreciate
she's
I
it.
out
think-
here giving recommendations for places she's never even
Laura,
been.
I think you're editing this episode.
Yeah.
Please tally up how many times she says, I've heard it's the best burger by just placing like a little bell next to every time she says it.
That's a
So we
great
can
idea.
count how many.
I've heard it's the
Oh my
best
God.
burger in New York.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe we should start the episode.
Yeah.
Best
okay.
slice of burger in New York
So
City.
who was it last time? Alyssa, it was you last time.
Oh
So,
my
Alyssa,
gosh, I'm so sorry.
You have the
folks.
It's
task
okay.
of getting
my
this on
fault.
track.
Folks,
Guys, sit down and pay attention. God, reel it freaking in. I wish you people.
I love that you apologize to the people. Like, they were really frustrated that we haven't started and that you haven't taken control. You're like, folks, I'm sorry. That's on me.
Dead, I'm dead.
It is.
Uh,
All right, so are we good?
Alyssa,
Alyssa,
this is the funniest
take
opening
charge.
ever.
Take charge.
We gotta
I'm taking
roll.
charge. I was making sure everyone was okay.
What are we doing first? Are we rolling DM or rolling
We're
things?
rolling DM.
You could do it. Okay, we're
guys.
rolling DM
Seriously,
first.
Yep,
Reel
we're
it
rolling
in.
DM first.
All right, Here
This
we
is
go.
the best intro
And I
we've
would like
ever had.
everybody to say their number at the same time.
I lost my die. Hang on.
Josiah's using dice smaller than like a thimble.
Yep.
They're insanely tiny, and it's Joe's fault.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
15. Nope, I lied. 16.
Josiah.
Josiah.
What?
Josiah.
Oh, boy.
Josiah has been every other episode since episode
Wow.
6.
It's the balance.
Wow.
The balance is
Yeah.
coming back because he didn't DM very much in season 1.
I
Yeah.
or
DM'd.
volume 1.
So now
I
it's the
DM'd
Josiah
twice
show.
in season 1,
yeah.
and I was hoping that it would be the same amount this season.
Well,
I
it's
was
been
hoping that I would
this is your
DM like
fourth one.
twice in a row, and never again after that.
Oh man.
We've
Okay,
switched places,
guys,
kind of.
we need to do a little recap though because we kind of ended on a cliffhanger there. Remember, Cal's
Yes.
grandpa
Oh, yeah.
showed up.
Oh man, I had to do something with that old guy. Oh man.
That's right. Yep. Do you remember?
I remember that your uncle.
Nope.
Grandpa.
Grandpa.
I remember that your grandpa shoved his way into our
Yep.
tree.
Yep.
our observatory,
Yeah.
Yep.
and now he's in there.
So, Joe, you roll genre. Laura, you roll hook.
All right.
Alrighty.
1.
Another 3. Ooh, Alyssa, could you pick that up?
1 3 1 3.
Wait, Alyssa, Joe, you
See,
did
that's
genre.
why I said we should put it in the box.
Joe, you did genre.
I did the genre. Yeah.
Steampunk. I've been waiting for this one.
Me too.
And the hook
Steampunk?
is note in a bottle.
Oh my
The hook is note.
gosh.
Wait, the
Oh,
hook is
boy.
note in a bottle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Steampunk note in a bottle.
Check. Robot Factory.
Robot Factory. Ogre-Box 365.
All right.
All right.
Get
Steampunk water bottle. Welcome to.
Steampunk water.
Oh no! Steampunk in a bottle. Message. Steampunk message in a bottle. Welcome to the Whirlwind Chronicles. These are the Whirlwind Chronicles. Welcome in.
Cal takes closes his eyes, takes a really deep breath, and opens the door.
And he's standing there, and he looks like he's sweating. He looks like he ran here.
Grandpa, what are you doing here?
And he pushes past you, comes inside.
So, this is it, huh? This is the place.
Yeah, this is it.
Hi.
Grandpa, these are my friends.
I'm Juniper.
Yeah, Grandpa, what are you? Can we talk about this somewhere else?
No, we're gonna talk about it right here, right now.
Yeah, these are my friends.
Can I get you some
Hi.
tea? Would you
My
like
name's
some
Wendy.
tea?
Grandpa,
Nice to meet you.
No, now's not the time for a tea.
Maybe
Grandpa, this
a
is June.
drink.
This is Juniper
Yeah, hi.
and
What's
Ace.
your name? Yeah.
Oh God!
All right.
Cal looks really embarrassed / freaking out / feels really awkward about this.
June will extend her hand. What should we call you? Like to shake her hand.
He ignores her and just turns to Cal and says, "Start from the beginning."
Okay. Well,
So
and
what-
Cal kind of turns to you guys. So my grandpa knows about some stuff.
Right. And nobody was supposed to know about anything, so
Right.
Okay, well, it's a little bit too late for that, sweetheart, as you
Well,
can see,
clearly.
as
so
you heard.
So, well, we don't really know. Wanda is a person that, for some reason, you remember last year during the Feast of Plenty with the Banshee and the whole thing. You heard about it. We talked about it.
Yes. I
Okay,
remember that.
and Eddie, my friend Eddie, killed the Banshee in front of everyone, and the town was like, "Oh my gosh!" And there was press about it and whatever. Well, Mom and Dad, they don't like press very much, so they.
I don't like press either.
I know.
No, none of us.
I know. Okay. So, anyways, the story got covered. Well, this intern girl that you met, followed my friend Ace here into the woods, and then basically was asking a bunch of questions and stuff, and we didn't tell her anything. She doesn't know anything, but then because she was snooping around, I asked Mom and Dad to kind of get her, cut out of the news industry or the company that she was working for, WPDB, whatever it's called, and I guess she didn't like that very much and thought that was fishy, which looking back, yeah, maybe a little bit, but like, I don't know how she realized that it was us or anything. So she just seems to be, I don't know. She's trying to figure out where Eddie is, and I don't know.
Well, where is Eddie?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I mean, I don't know. None of us know.
We haven't seen her.
You just lost her? What, did you run away?
Maybe.
The last time we saw her, we were on, and he kind of turns to the group, we were somewhere else, and we saw her for a couple minutes, and then she left.
And we haven't seen her since.
Roll deception check.
I mean, I'm not fully lying. I'm just not fully telling the truth.
Yeah, do you have a
Half truth.
You don't have like a sheet for this guy, right?
No.
Truth, lie by omission.
Yeah.
It would just be it would just be like a DC. You just give it a DC.
Oh.
Yeah, for NPCs you don't roll. I
For
did that
NPCs,
for a
you just-
long time,
you
and
just
then I
give it a
found
DC
out
in your
later
head.
that you actually don't roll for NPCs.
Oh.
You just give it a DC in your
Okay, gotcha.
Like usually like 10 is like middle of the pack person.
Yeah.
15's like pretty smart, and so forth.
Okay.
A lot of books have 13 usually.
Yeah, 13
for like
usually
medium
it.
to difficult.
Yeah. What'd you get?
I personally rolled an 18.
Okay. Are you being straight with me, boy?
Grandpa, I've told you everything up to this point.
But you clearly left some stuff out. And so I'm asking you right now, are you being straight with me?
Yes, I'm being straight with you. I don't know where she is. I would love to know where she is. Do you think I'd sit here wishing that one of my best friends was still out there missing somewhere? No.
All I know is that no one knows where she is, and now it's coming back to me for some reason.
I have no idea how she knows that
She shouldn't.
who you even are.
I'm sorry. Excuse me. Who's this Wanda person? What's the important? I'm a little out of the loop.
Remember
with
we
this.
told you about Wanda and how she's been coming and asking
Remember-
us about our friend Eddie?
Remember
and
when we went to
So
go make
she was
the
just
cake?
asking you a question, right, sir?
But she shouldn't know where to find me.
Why
Don't
not?
you have an address?
She should know that I'm connected to...
So this is my grandpa. He doesn't get out a whole lot. The fact that she knows that
That's a big deal.
yeah. Well,
Oh.
So where did-
you kind of lay low?
Where did she find
Yeah.
you? Did she just like meet you in the coffee shop?
No. She came into my office.
Your office?
Yeah.
Wait, where's your office?
What did she say?
Is that? I mean, why is this so strange? If like, I feel like you could just go on Google and like find out everybody who
You
Cal's related to.
You can't find me on Google.
Oh, that's
Cal's just
weird.
standing there waiting. To
So
hear
you
say
just
something.
how do you not be on Google? That's cool.
June, I think we're getting off topic here.
I'm sorry.
Listen, we need to get this girl out of my grill.
Well, talk to mom and dad. I don't know. They were supposed to do something about it. The last time I talked to them, they said they were going to do something about it again. And this happened. So I don't know. Maybe they failed at their job. Maybe they didn't do it. I don't know.
Well, you also clearly haven't even told them as much as you've told me.
What do you mean?
Does he not know more than that?
No, he does.
No,
Yeah.
he does. He does.
Yeah.
He does.
You played it.
Well, you've not told them about this place. You've not told them about what you do. That you go to different places with your friends.
What does that matter? Why would they still? They said they were going to take care of it, and they didn't. Talk
well,
to them.
Maybe they don't understand why it's a big deal.
They
that
do
she's-
understand why it's a big deal. They hate the press. That's the whole thing.
but they don't know what kind of stuff you're up to.
It doesn't matter what I'm up to. They just want to look. They
And
want
if that
the
girl
press out.
finds out. If that girl finds out about this place, then what? Then what's your plan?
I don't know. We'll
That's
deal
an
with it.
excellent question.
Which is why, again, I've been waiting. Everything you're saying, I've been waiting for mom and dad to deal with it, and they didn't. Do you hear what I'm saying? So talk to them. I'm telling you, they said a few weeks ago they would handle it, and they didn't. I don't know why. You know them. You know they could deal with them. I don't know why they didn't. Talk to them.
Do you think that maybe they're on to you with the whirlwind?
I don't think so. I mean,
You sure about that?
granted, I leave the house a lot of times during the day, but like
You don't think they're the least bit curious?
I mean, they probably are. You know, mom and dad. They could, they always know everything. But I feel like I've done a pretty good job of hiding this. Unless you told them something. Did you tell them about this?
I didn't tell them nothing.
I didn't think so.
I ain't no snitch.
I didn't think so. I'm just wondering.
Except you are, so
Me?
that's interesting, Cal.
I'm not snitching.
Hey, no, Cal doesn't snitch either. Snitches get stitches.
That's right.
Right, he told you though, and he pretty much swore to us that he wouldn't. So, just another conversation to have.
Cal looks really awkward, like down at the ground.
Well, I won't weigh in on that, I guess. So, you about to go on a mission? Is that why you all are here?
No, we actually just got back from one.
Let's go on another one. Take me with you. Let me see
Why?
what it is you do.
That doesn't help anything. That doesn't help us
sir,
at all.
I don't think that would work. And
No, I'm genuinely curious. I want to know what it is that you're doing here.
I've told you what we do here, and that doesn't help the problem at all.
I don't think I honestly, it probably wouldn't work with you in here. Really, I mean, it's very
Yeah, it's
private
true.
about who can be here, and it
Wendy,
probably wouldn't even
like,
work.
Does an actually finger and opens her mouth to say something, and then like puts the pieces together and closes her mouth.
And I just don't think
and
that
starts to nod.
it would be very helpful.
Do you just go on one whenever?
No.
No,
whenever
we
you
just
want,
got
or-
back. We just
We
got
just
back
got
from one,
back.
so we can't go again. It like the magic doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't. That's right.
So
Hmm. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. I'm gonna go talk to your parents.
Just tell them that this girl found you, and they'll know what to do. You don't have to tell them anything else.
yeah, maybe don't mention this place if you don't mind.
And then Cal kind of like walks up to his grandpa, like closer, and he's like, "Please, I trust you more than anybody in my family. You are very important to me. I need you on this."
If she comes and talks to me again, what happens to her is on you.
Oh my!
Cal just kind of staring back at him very seriously. And after like a moment, nods.
Nice clubhouse. Smaller than I thought it'd be. Walks out.
Calga, Cassidy. You told him
I told him about where
everything.
we've gone.
No, he knows literally everything.
I've told him some stories.
He
Look,
knows literally everything. How could you do that to us?
June,
How could you do that to us, Cal?
I trust my grandpa a lot.
And we trusted you. We
Well-
said we weren't going to tell anyone.
to
You have no idea what could have happened.
to my credit, I told him this before, like when we started. It was like first few missions. I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Got to tell my grandpa before we agreed. Like,
no,
one
we
can
agreed
know.
from the beginning. No.
Well,
no.
it took a week.
And it has been clearly since then. Okay. If you thought that was the case, then when we then finally decided, hey, we can't tell anyone, that is when you say to us, oh, well, I actually already told my grandpa, so what are we going to do about that, Calgo?
I did mention it. I did say that, when the creepy fear ghost thing at that circus appeared, and I was like, oh, I saw my grandpa.
And?
I'm close with him.
What does that? No. Everyone has a grandpa.
I was like, ooh, that's my grandpa.
And
that
no, absolutely not.
Yes? I don't know. I trust my grandpa.
No,
and I've
we
been
trusted
close
you.
to my grandpa.
So, and she's going to walk out.
June!
Cal, don't. The point June's trying to make is we were all pretty clear at the beginning about not telling anyone, and the rest of us didn't tell anyone, and you told somebody and didn't tell us.
Yeah.
And so that you kind of betrayed our trust a little bit. Do you see that?
Yeah. But
No.
Cal just like walks over next to like the steps that lead up to the telescope, like the small view, and just kind of sits down on them. Kind of leans back. It's just like, well, I don't know what to do now. But how do I make this right? What do I have to do? I mean, I'm kind of stuck in this now.
Wendy's looking from each one of you, not saying a word, but just watching.
Like, it's not like I can just go away.
Well, I'm not saying the problem's not going to go away on its own. I can't think right now of what we can really do about it. But like, you're letting your uncle do. That's right. You're letting your grandpa do your dirty work, as it were, and letting, trying to sort things out with your parents. That's probably something you should be doing.
June comes back inside and slams the door behind her. And how could you have possibly not told us about this once Eddie died? How could you have possibly not told us? He could have easily told anyone and everything would have come out. Did you not think about that?
I trust my grandpa.
Cal, there have been so many opportunities and times that you needed to have told us.
Cal, we don't know your grandpa the way you do. And so we could have, you could have helped us trust him. You could have helped us trust you by telling us.
Yeah, even if you trust him, just tell us that you told him. And then we could have sorted through it. How long did you expect to keep this?
Well, I was going to tell you. I just didn't think it was that big of a deal.
That big of a deal. We've agreed. We've talked about this. We've talked about how dangerous it is. And now we're being asked questions by Wanda all the time and being we're under so much scrutiny, and there's just somebody out there who knows. I don't know how you could do this to us.
June, I didn't feel like I was betraying you by talking to my grandpa about the stuff I do. He's like, I'm really close with him. I don't know. I don't know how much more to explain it or how to. It's weird. It's just like he's really kind. He cares about my life. He is a person that really doesn't care where I go in life and is interested in what I have to do. And that I can't really say the same about my parents as much. And he's just somebody that I've been able to talk to and about everything, even like problems that I have with my parents, problems that I have with school and with work and my career path.
So you don't think you did anything wrong?
I'm not saying that. I should have told you. I mean, I see that now. I didn't think that talking to him was betraying you guys.
I don't know how you could possibly think that's true. After we've talked so many times about how we have to keep this secret to keep us safe. So many times. And in the middle of all of that, you've already told somebody. I mean, don't you think I want to tell my people? I have people I trust. I have people that I tell everything to. I don't think you get it.
I mean, I get it. I do. We said we wouldn't tell anyone, and I did.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I asked Ace, what do I need to do? I need you guys to trust me that I can trust him. I mean, he's never done anything that I would say. He's always been on my side. And that's why I felt like I could trust him.
Kyle, it's not about that. I don't care if he's the most trustworthy guy to ever have existed. It's that it's hard to know if we can trust you. It's late. I'm going home. We'll figure it out. And she'll leave.
I don't know what to do.
I think we have some stuff to figure out here. Maybe we should just meet back here again in the morning. I'll catch up to June and see if I can convince her to come back tomorrow.
Cal like leans forward, puts his arms on his knees, head down. I don't even know if I should go home. That might be worse.
Well, wherever you're going to go, make it somewhere that will allow you to think about what she's saying. We got to figure this out. And Ace will walk out.
Wendy's standing there like frozen. Like she looks like she doesn't want to move in case she just like
Disturbs the air.
yeah. He's just looking around.
Cal's just sitting there. What do you have to say?
Nothing at all, Cal. I don't really have anything to say because I don't really know what's going on. So, there's the couch is actually a pull-out couch, in case you wanted to stay. I'm gonna. And she climbs up the ladder to her bedroom.
Oh, sweet Wendy.
Cal's gonna look at the couch, and in his mind go, "It definitely isn't a pull-out couch. So if she somehow turned that into a pull-out couch, that's probably not a good thing."
Oh my word.
And then he's gonna like just kind of sit there and like think about what Ace said, and get up and put the book back on the pedestal.
What?
He thinks about the words Ace said of, "You got to go somewhere where you can think," and that's where he's always gone to think.
Oh my gosh.
So he's gonna do that.
Oh my
To
gosh.
start another whirlwind adventure?
Yeah.
What?
So
We'll wait until it sounds like Wendy's at least like up there enough that she couldn't like stop him or whatever, and he'll be quiet about it.
You could pull us back. That would be wild. Or you guys just go.
this is so interesting.
You can do whatever you want. This mechanic is now your decision.
Oh.
Does it pull us with you? Does it only take him because he's down on that floor?
Or us because we're both in the observatory and the
like-
only ones in there.
You could choose anything. That's fun. That's crazy, bro. I'm gonna be so sad. No, it's cool.
Yeah, Josiah's in a tricky
I'm
spot.
stumped.
Yeah, he's in a
Okay,
really tricky
I'm
There's
stumped by
spot.
that move.
there's also, I mean, we just went on one, so does it not work twice in it? Like, there's so many unknowns. If just nothing, yeah, there's so many things you could do.
Wait, okay.
I mean,
So
it
you
could
take-
just work.
Wait a minute. No. This actually, I had an idea. I thought I wasn't gonna do it this way, but I'm just gonna do it. Okay. All right. So you go to put the book on the pedestal, and then you hear, "You might not want to do that."
And I'm gonna. I assumed you didn't leave yet.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm going to think.
Without them?
Wendy peeks her head over the edge.
And Cal just kind of like stands up straight and turns around, walks right up to his grandpa, very stern face, and goes, "I need to figure this out. Get out."
Are you sure that doing
Get
this
out.
is going to win their trust?
Get out. And he looks very serious.
Your funeral, kid.
And he walks out. Cal waits till the door closes. And then he's gonna do it. And then he's gonna put the book down.
All right. Put the book on the pedestal, and the whirlwind begins to power up. Pages starts turning.
What?
The numbers flip. Wendy, I'll let you react here if you'd like.
She's just watching wide-eyed, and she's up in the balcony or in the loft area, so the wind is just like her hair. It's usually like this pixie cut has now grown, so it's like towards the bottom of her earlobes now. So it's just whipping around her face, and she's just watching, so confused, doesn't know what's going on. I mean, she's They say they've explained it to her, but only to the level of self-understanding that these three characters have. So you know what I mean? So like this is so much more complicated. She does not understand what's going on.
Yeah.
And she sees her friend put the book down without their other two friends, and is just watching.
All right. So the whirlwind powers up. Numbers are flipping. The blue energy surrounds you, and you also, Wendy, from up there.
Gosh, Alyssa!
The telescope starts to spin,
Oh man!
and suddenly it all,
So you were doing so
I was
good.
doing so good, and then I looked at you.
Everything was right. The wind was spinning.
You
the
won,
blue
you won,
energy.
you won. And then I looked
And
at
then
it
what
once.
happens? You even got the numbers. All you had to do was say they blast off. Or
They
whatever.
blast off into space. Dang it. Oh, man.
Best attempt yet.
That was a good attempt.
So close. And then everything, whatever, it all stops. And you guys are standing where you were.
Did you just...
Yep.
So we're not...
Wendy, if you need to stay, feel free. I need some air. And he'll just grab the book, kind of close it, put it under his arm, and begin to walk towards the front door.
All right. You don't look at the book or
He'll look at what it says first,
okay.
and then just kind of close it and walk to the
Yeah, you look at the book and it just shows a picture of it has no description. It just shows a picture of like a beach. And then there's like just a few like scattered rocks. And there's like a kind of like larger, like kind of square boulder towards the edge. And you just see a red X next to it.
Oh, wow. Visual one.
He'll walk up to the door and
Wendy
open
climbs
it.
down and runs after him.
All right. So you both walk out. And
Yeah, what do I see when I
you
open the
are
door?
you are in like a very vibrant and lively, like Tortuga-esque place.
Cool. Like outside in a village.
Yeah,
Like a big shanty town.
like a big shanty town.
Wow.
And it's very it's visually like everything's like, you know, tightly closed, like close together, and all the structures are connected by like elevated like boardwalks. But as you look around, you start to see that it's all like everything's like very mechanical.
Why are you
Like
laughing?
it's very like it
Very steampunk, if you will.
yeah, sure. It all looks like it's powered by hot water and clocks. And everyone's dressed up all horny about it.
That's a stand-up bit.
It's like all these buildings are connected by like these elevated like wooden bridges, and there's like, you know, water flowing underneath, and these different bridges are like interconnected and they overlap with each other, and like you can see they like hinge at certain points, like foot traffic is allowed to move differently sometimes, and that's just kind of what you get. It's like it's like high noon, so it's like very bright outside, and the town's like very lively. Look around, you see shops, you see pubs,
Yeah, I wanna
and,
go
like,
into a
small
pub.
bars. You want to go into a pub?
Cal seriously just kind of closes the book, like I said, puts it under his shoulder, and just begins walking towards any sort of pub type of place.
All right.
Wendy runs to go follow him, and she runs back and climbs up the ladder and grabs her heart-shaped glasses and puts them on, and then closes the door behind him and runs after him.
All right. So you walk into a pub that's just labeled The Hook.
Ooh.
And it's just packed full of people, even at high noon. They get an early start over here, and you hear like some lively music and drinkware clattering, people laughing and chattering, and yeah, it's very very lively in there.
I'm going to walk up to the bar and sit at the bar stool. Just kind of plop the book on the table.
All right. Yeah, you manage to secure one bar stool just as a gentleman closes his tab and gets up and hobbles on out of there on his two peg legs.
As the guy hobbles out, can I try and see if there's any money in his pockets or anything? Hanging
Yeah,
out
roll.
or anything?
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Or yeah. Oh, natural 20.
Yeah, so he is actively putting some money away in a coin purse that he has on his belt. He's already looking at the door, and you can see that he's also left a few coins on the bar
As
Just
like a
gold-
tip or
gold
something?
pieces. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to walk up as fast as I can before the bartender sees those gold coins
Mhm.
and just kind of put them in front of me like they're mine. And I'm like playing with them like I'm getting ready to pay to buy a drink or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Roll a sleight of hand check.
17.
All right. Yep. So a female bartender kind of turns around. She's a human with long black hair and like dark green bandana kind of tied over her hair. And she looks like she's been somehow already working a very busy 8-hour shift. I mean, she's just like she looks exhausted and is probably like sweating and looks like winded, like she's just been cranking drinks. But she's like, "Hey, what can I get for you?"
Hey, can I just get I don't know, just a house beer? What do you guys have?
Yeah, we have our regular kind of like house ale, and then we have some some stuff on tap, and yeah.
Okay, yeah, and then he'll turn to Wendy and be like, "Do you want a drink?"
Huh? She's standing in the middle of the tavern, just kind of looking, and like in a way that she doesn't realize that people don't go to taverns to stand in the middle of the floor and look around. And so she's just kind of looking around because there's no seat
Yeah,
next to
yeah.
you. So she's just kind of like, huh?
Do you want a drink?
Oh, no, thank you.
I'll get 2 drinks.
2 beers at noon.
Yeah. Do you?
Getting an early start there, huh?
Well, yeah.
I'm kidding. Here you go.
And he'll just start drinking one of them. All right.
Do I see anyone interesting? Any people of interest?
You turn your left, and you see a guy near the door, like dry heaving over a trash can.
Oh, poor dude.
And like a kind of server-looking person trying to escort him out of the establishment. And you see just a lot of vagabonds, scallywag-looking individuals all over the place. And they're all covered in gears and powered by hot water. They're all drinking hot water here, actually.
like-
it's weird that you ordered beer.
They're sort of like steampunk pirates a little bit.
That's cool. Like a peg leg powered by steam or something.
Cool.
It's a peg leg with hot water in it
Yeah.
instead of wood. No, it's yeah, like it's just a bunch of like kind of outlaw pirate looking people, like pirates that you can imagine or maybe have seen in your limited travels or
Okay, cool.
read about. Nothing really surprising to see in this environment. Looks like there's a bar fight kind of brewing as two guys on the other end of the bar from where you are like maybe disagreeing about something and like raising their voices and shoving each other. There are some guys playing darts in the back. There are as you just pan around the room, you can see like a couple of like booth tables along the sides. That's where people sit where they want to have more hushed conversations, so you can see people having some hushed conversations as well.
Okay. I'll just kind of take it all in, and then I'll walk up next to Cal.
Do you want this? I got you one. Here, drink it.
I said, oh,
I know, it's fine.
thanks.
I mean, I guess if you really don't want it, you don't need it. But
Oh, that's fine. She takes it.
it's not very good. I hate beer.
What are you guys wearing?
I'm just wearing what I had on before, which is just leather jacket, black jeans, and
Okay.
my Buck Sailors.
Yeah.
Wendy has her combat boots. What was the last world that we went?
The crime fighting New York world.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah, she's got her normal...
Dressed like an agent.
No, she's got her normal outfit on. Oh, yeah, what did we wear?
It was just like normal stuff, but then we put disguises on, remember?
What did we put on?
We put on like...
Didn't we put on all black?
Some of us had all black, but I don't think everyone did. Because we had nicknames and all this
yeah.
stuff. You remember?
Yeah, I don't remember what we wore though.
Well, Wendy has her usual outfit on then. Her black combat boots, the sort of high-waisted trousers from what is it called? The first place that we ever went.
Astrozone?
No, in season 1.
Oh,
She got it from the workbench.
yeah.
It was like the 1920s style male trousers that she's got rolled up, and
Yeah.
she has her graphic tee with it, and her bright red heart sunglasses.
The bartender will come back and like slide you some coasters.
Oh, thank
like they
you.
like to do several minutes after they bring you your drinks.
That's very nice of you.
and like a appetizer menu. It says, "You don't really seem to be from around here."
No, we're just visiting.
Cal just nods and looks at her.
Where from?
Far away. It's been a while.
Far away.
get here, yeah.
it looks like it.
Yeah. Probably haven't heard of it. Yeah, doesn't matter.
All
Kind of
right.
private.
How
All
long have
right.
you been here? Are you from here?
Yeah, I grew up just outside of town, kind of more towards the mountains.
Okay.
If I give you the rest of this gold, we got enough for like an appetizer or two.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course you do.
And he turns to Wendy again. Are you hungry? I'm starving.
Sure.
All right. Can we do what do you recommend?
A lot of people like our curly fries. Those are very popular.
Okay. We'll do an order of those,
Okay.
and then maybe one other thing, one or two.
Okay, so that would be the most popular thing, and then a lot of people like to get the mussels.
We'll do some mussels,
All right.
curly fries. Anything else? We'll just do those two.
Yeah, you could try those. My favorite are the dumplings.
Oh, okay, yeah. We'll do those three things.
Okay.
Unless, Wendy, do you want anything else? There's a menu right here if you want to look.
She shakes her head.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just do those.
All right.
And he just, gives her just all the rest of the money. It's like, just keep whatever's left, I guess.
Great. Thanks.
Yep. And Cal just leans back in his
She
chair.
seems so unenthused to receive money. I don't know why.
Oh. Cal just
Great. Thanks.
Cal just leans back in his chair, just like exhausted, like, I don't know what to do.
About
the Whirlwind wants us with the book, or the lion?
Yep.
Oh, okay,
My grandpa and the whole thing in there.
Yeah. Why didn't you tell them?
I don't know. I guess it didn't really slip my mind or it did slip my mind, I guess, that I should. I've always thought of my grandpa as he's like my best friend, and I mean, June and Ace are my best friends, but he's like right up there. I just trust him with everything. It was stupid. I shouldn't have told him anything. Should have told them.
Well, it sounds like he's real great. It
He
sounds
is.
like you trust him enough to tell him.
Yeah, I don't know how much. I haven't told you a lot, but my parents are, and he pokes the guy next to him. Can you? My friends needs to sit down. Can you do you mind moving?
And this seemingly
Oh my
6'4" individual, huge burly guy that you just got the attention of, just turns to you, looks down at you. He's got an eye patch that's made of gears.
Oh my gosh.
And so it's covering his perfectly working eye underneath.
Oh, okay.
But he's like scowling at you. What's that, son?
I was just asking if you could move for my friend here. Mind letting the lady sit?
And he turns back to you and he says, Yeah, I'll let her sit. And he grabs you by your shoulders and lifts you up off of your chair and
Oh, I'm
Puts you
fine.
down.
I'm fine. I don't
and he
worry.
motions to the
Oh
chair.
no,
Nice.
I'm okay.
Cal's gonna look really upset. What'd you
It's
do that
fine.
for?
It's fine. It's all right. No, it's
Well, the way I
okay.
see it, there was one chair when you two
Oh,
walked in here.
Yeah, and I asked you to
I
move.
wasn't. Oh, sir, you are just. That was very.
He'll grab you by your shoulders, lift you up, and just plop you onto the
Dude,
chair.
don't touch her, and I'm gonna push him.
All right, roll a strength check.
Ooey. Wee. Is this strength or athletics or like a what is it? Unarmed strike? What is this?
Are you trying to like hurt him, or are you just trying to push him off his like?
I mean, I'm
clear
trying
the
to give
chair?
him a good shove.
Yeah. No, roll a strength check.
Okay.
Yeah.
4.
Have you ever like pushed a brick wall?
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine that.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
And he just looks at you and just like laughs through his nose and then turns
Then I'm gonna
to the bar.
I'm gonna throw a punch.
You're gonna punch him?
Yeah.
Can I try and grab? I want to try and grab Cal if I see him winding back for a punch to like stop him first. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like,
Boom.
all
He
right.
got a little Popeye punch over
Yeah.
here.
So, roll.
It could be like just a dex
Yeah,
check. Like
yeah.
reaction
You roll a dex check and you roll. Yeah, roll
Ooh.
competing dex checks. I guess is the easiest way for me to
here's
do
the
this.
thing. Here's the thing, folks. She is not dexterous at all. In fact, she's very, very clumsy. And I just rolled a 2.
Oh no.
Which means that is a dirty one.
Well, I rolled a dirty 20 to punch him.
Okay, so she's not able to react in time to stop your hand, and you just roll a dirty 20 to hit him. So go ahead and roll damage.
It just does 2 points of damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you just and it sounds like slapping a brick wall.
It's that weak?
Well, that's what it sounds like, but you
Oh.
feel like you punched him.
Yeah.
But that's the sound he makes, and he just like, he just kind of like, let me describe what I just did. He just kind of looks really confused as you just punch him, I guess, in the face.
Yeah.
The band stops playing, and he turns back to you slowly and stands up out of his chair.
Oh, no, wait. And Wendy's going to get up and put herself between them.
Cal's like staring back at him like really bad.
Cal go, it's fine. We're good. He was joking. And she's going to start pushing Calgo back as she's talking to him towards the door. She's going to start pushing Cal back towards the door.
He's just staring at him.
And you're letting her push you out the door?
A little bit, yeah. Like maybe a little bit of pushback, but like I'm letting her push me out a bit.
It's fine, sir. We're so sorry. Just enjoy both the seats. Enjoy both
He's
the
like
seats.
scowling at you, but also he's like kind of smiling a little bit. watching her push you out of the door, just he finds that a little bit entertaining.
It's pretty rude not to let a girl sit down.
It's fine. It's all right. I'm good. And she's going to keep pushing you.
And I'll just and he'll just say, "You're right. It certainly is. I've changed me voice."
I'm a voice changer, see?
Yeah. He's got voice mod as part of his.
Steampunk. Steam powered.
It's based on the amount of steam coming out.
Yeah,
He like turns a knob and a bunch of water goes into his throat. He's gargling. All right, so you guys are out of the tavern now. He doesn't follow you.
What were you doing?
Sorry.
Were you trying to get... It looked... To me, it looked sort of like you were trying to punch him so he would punch you back.
Yeah, kinda.
So you meant to do that.
Yeah, a little bit.
Why?
I don't know. I just wanted to get in a fight, kinda.
Oh, why do you want... Huh?
I don't
Why'd you
know.
want to get into a fight?
I don't know, Wendy. Sometimes I think I need a punch in the face, you know? Alyssa laughs.
She steadies her feet for a second.
Where'd that voice come from?
She plants her feet real quick and cracks her knuckles. All
Cal
right.
looks confused.
All right, you said you want a punch in the face? I can do that.
You want to punch me in the face?
Boom. She tries to punch. She punches you in the
All
face.
right, roll to attack.
So great.
I love it. What am I rolling? Strength?
There's a unarmed strike.
Yeah, you have an unarmed
attack.
strike.
I believe it's just your strength modifier.
At least it's better than Edna's, which was 0 points of damage with the right hand.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, maybe it's just initiative.
16 to hit.
I think that hits. That does hit.
1 point of damage.
But it feels like 3 because of your wounded pride.
Yeah.
Ow! Why'd you
Oh.
do that?
I haven't punched nobody before.
Really? That
No.
felt pretty good.
Is this what you do all the time?
Yeah, you should.
That's
you should.
stupid. That hurts.
Oh,
Oh, and she
that was a good
walks
punch,
away.
though. You should
Thanks.
talk to my grandpa.
Ow. Why? Is he good at punching?
Yeah, kinda. My what I was about to say in there before that guy rudely didn't let you sit down.
It's
And
fine,
he'll, like,
Calgo. I don't care.
He'll kind of try to catch up to you, walking.
Yeah.
Yeah, my family's we're a bunch of like no good thieves and crooks and killers and stuff.
Really?
Yeah. So we kind of just and he, like as he's walking, he'll like grab like a potato off a wheelbarrow or something. I don't know. Yeah. So we just kind of take stuff and we're real good at it. My dad is a master class thief, and my mom is a master class assassin, and together they're pretty cool.
Wow.
Yeah. But my grandpa is a coach for, like when you're going to do a job. Let's say it's rob a bank, if you will. Your
Sure.
average bank.
Yeah.
You know?
Sure.
You're going to need, it's
All
not
right.
just the mastermind there. You're going to need some help most of the time, unless you're like my dad, who can just do whatever he wants. He's so good at it. But usually you're going to take a couple henchmen along. You're going to take some guys, some some just some grunts. And my grandpa is in kind of he trains them. So yeah, he's a pretty good boxing coach. So yeah, so there was all that, and but my grandpa is someone that I've always been able to like talk to freely. Like I'm not really necessarily sure if I want to go into the thief business, and he's going to put the potato on like someone else's cart that's walking by or something, or like on a table. I don't really know if I necessarily want to steal stuff, or if that's kind of my passion. Which is why when the Whirlwind, the opportunity to work with the observatory and the Whirlwind came along, I was kind of excited to see like, ooh, maybe there's other stuff I can do out there. Turns out I kind of suck at protecting people. So my best friend Eddie died, which you know all about. And so that sucked. And so then I started taking boxing lessons so that I can protect my friends a little better. And yet in the process, didn't think about the fact that I was hurting them real bad by not telling them the whole truth, even when I said so. And that's where we're at, Wendy. So now we're here.
Yeah, because you put the book on the pedestal, so we're here in this strange little shanty town.
Well, it could be worse. At least we're not like stuck in a blizzard.
You're lucky, you know, having someone that you trust in your family like that. Not everyone got that.
Well, it's
Has
the
got
only
that.
person.
Yeah, well, my family's a bunch of killers and fighters and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I left.
What's your deal? Why'd you end up in where you ended up in Astrozone? What made you go there?
I told you I snuck onto Iterim's ship.
Yeah, but why? Like, you had a family. I mean, it sounds like they were.
I didn't want nothing to do with them anymore.
What they do that pissed you off?
You know, things.
Like, come on! I just told you that my mom has killed people before.
Well,
Can't
I
be
didn't
that
ask
bad.
you to tell me that.
Well,
so-
I know, but it can't be much worse than that, and it's just the two of us here. Who am I gonna tell?
Well,
he kind of just like laughs. That was a joke. That was a
she
stupid
deadpans.
That was- I'm sorry. That was a really bad joke.
Well,
If you want to keep it to yourself, I get it. You can't really.
no, I'm just thinking. Is that the beach? And she's gonna run. I've never seen the beach before. She runs.
Yeah, that's. Have you never been to the? Wait up! Hold on.
Yeah, so you see you've hit the beach now.
Is that the beach? I don't know.
This is a beach.
Okay, yeah. She's never been to the
Gotten
ocean
to the end
before.
of the docks, and you have to wait for a second as the gears allow the last part of the dock to drop onto the beach.
She jumps from foot to foot to foot to foot to foot. Oh my gosh!
Careful!
Look at how it goes on forever, and and she jumps, runs out, and she just dives into the water.
Don't go too far. Might be sharks.
And she uses her like create flames with the water, so she like throws water up in the air and tries to create flame to turn it into steam before it drops and hits the bottom of the water. She's like so into it. It's like the biggest amount of water she's ever seen in her life.
Oh.
And it feels nice.
Is it
Amazing.
warm?
You roll a feel nice check, and it feels nice.
Nice. It feels great.
I hate sand. It gets everywhere.
Same.
Cal, you suddenly feel like murdering children.
No, I
Whoa.
don't.
Hang
No,
on.
and stop. This sand makes me want to murder kids.
Golly.
That's Star Wars.
Yeah, that's Star Wars for you. That's pretty much the plot of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Wrong answers only. What
Yeah.
is Star Wars?
Guy feels sand for the first time, wants to murder kids.
Yeah. Dude, the pipeline from hating sand to murdering children is crazy.
It's crazy, but it's
so
really not.
funny.
Yeah, the like domino of like the small domino to the big one.
That's so
Hate
funny.
sand kills group of kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does it
She
feel? Oh, yeah.
runs back to you. Just huge grin.
Okay, well now you're soaking wet. So what are you gonna do?
I
Walk
don't
around
care.
with wet trousers all
And
day?
she snaps her finger and fire and steam. It like all the water.
Steampunk, actually.
Yeah, basically
If you
all
will.
the water essentially starts to evaporate off of her.
Oh my gosh, that was nifty.
I'm a fire genasi, don't you know?
That's a good point. Which is surprising that you would love the water so much if your whole like thing is fire.
Exactly,
you know?
because it cools me off.
Are you always like a million degrees?
No, but well, if I'm fighting, then yeah, it can get. I feel pretty.
In the heat of the moment, if you will.
Yeah, basically. That's funny.
That was pretty good.
That's a good one, Cal.
Thank you.
Yeah, basically. So,
What's your home like? Is
my
it just
like
like
Astro
burning?
Zone?
No, like where you're from.
Oh, I actually don't remember.
Oh, really? Is that long? It feels that long ago?
Well, no. I mean, my family traveled all over.
Oh, really?
I was born there, but I never remembered it. So, Cal, what are we doing here? Can I ask you, why are we here without June and Wallace?
Well,
do you sometimes go on whirlwind adventures by yourself?
No, I've never done this before. This is a first. But I figured Ace was like, you better go somewhere where you can think. And I've always gone to think. I mean, that's one of the reasons why we went to go bake that extremely stressful cake. We just needed to think. And this is a place I go to think. As far as I know, we'll go back and it's like no time passed. They might still be walking home once we get back. I might be able to catch up with them. Hopefully I have something to tell them.
So now we'll cut over to moments after Ace has left the observatory. He runs and catches up to June, who I imagine is walking with purpose.
Yeah, she's frustrated.
June, wait. Hang on.
What?
Sorry, just you're walking really fast.
I'm
here.
sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Slow down.
Sorry. Are you not upset about this?
I wish I was more surprised than I am, I guess, but
What?
it's a lot, and I'm not happy about it myself. Not thrilled.
I thought we could trust him. And I'm not saying this is like everything and I'll never trust him again. But this is supposed, we promised each other.
Yeah.
This is about our safety.
Yeah. And I hope he does understand that. I think he is gonna, think about what you've been saying. But we'll just all take a little bit of space. And I suggested that we all group up here again in the morning and work some things out because we got some stuff to figure out.
All right.
But we're all. I mean, this was kind of a big reveal, and we're all a little on edge right now. So I think we'll just cool down and
go home and sleep.
Figure some things out again tomorrow.
Yeah, it's fine.
I wouldn't be surprised if he spent the night in the observatory, I guess.
Really?
I mean, he didn't seem.
I guess
he didn't seem anxious to leave or go anywhere.
His grandpa said something about going to talk to his parents, right?
I think so. At least that's what it sounded like.
I wonder if he's going to say anything to them. I hope not. I wonder if we should try to catch up. Ugh. This is such a mess.
Yeah. And then from behind them, they hear, "You've actually already caught up to me." Or I caught up to you, or...
Hey.
You know what? I'm not going to try to make a clever statement out of that.
Okay. We never got your name.
I have it somewhere.
Sorry. ¿Cuál es tu nombre?
My name's Billy Bob. Billy Bob's Catamaran Hoedown.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. Billy Bob's
Al.
His name's Al.
Grandpa Al.
You can call me Al Pacino.
No.
Okay.
Grandpa Al.
Al's fine.
Al. Well,
Look, it seems
how are
like
you behind us? Huh. Didn't you leave already?
Well, that's what I
Are
came to talk to you about. And
Okay.
as you're looking, as you've turned around to talk to him as he's talking to you, you see, from you can see the observatory just barely in the distance behind him, and you see a faint little glow kind of emanate from it for a second, just very
From outside of it?
just
From
it's
the
like
door?
huh?
Like at the door? The whole
It's
thing?
almost like seeing somebody very turn on and immediately back off again, a very dim light from inside of a house where you can just
Whoa.
barely
But it's
Is
just
make
on
it
the
out.
door or the whole thing?
It's like you can see it like through the window, like anywhere that's like a window, like just
But
for
isn't it broken down?
Yeah, the whole
just
thing's
for a
broken
brief
down.
second, huh?
Oh.
The whole thing's broken down, though.
But there's
From the
still
outside.
like spaces that a little bit
Yeah.
of light could flash.
Well, I'm also
Yeah.
wondering if there's some sort of like ability for you guys to see it because
Sure, and not
That's
not
true.
regular
Yeah.
people.
Mhm.
What the heck? Did you see that, Ace? She's gonna start running back towards it.
I think so. What?
She runs back towards the observatory.
Yeah, Ace will follow, and so does Al.
What's going on? She's running over there.
I don't know. I hope they're all okay in there.
Oh my gosh. And she'll run up to the door and like under her breath so that Al can't hear her. She'll press bear.
Okay, so yeah, you open the door, and the three of you walk in, and you don't see Cal? or
Cal Wendy? Wendy?
Cal Wendy?
Guys?
Roll a, as you look around, investigation check.
$16.
You see that the book is not where it normally is. You see the numbers are flipped one more ahead of what your last adventure would have been. And
Ace,
yeah, no sign of Cal, no sign of Wendy.
Ace, what was the number of the last adventure we went on?
Well, I don't really remember.
Isn't
I
that
don't look at it every time.
wasn't
It's gotten less and less momentous of a thing to look at over
I know.
time.
But I'm pretty sure it was. How many have we been on?
Well, we did it for a year prior to the beginning of last season.
And we
So,
always
I don't
we
know,
say
like
it's often like a week.
65, 70.
Yeah, okay.
Well, yeah, and it's like we've also been assuming that not every single one is
Is recorded, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that we just finished 65 and it says 66.
Oh,
Do you think they went? Do you think they went somewhere?
you know,
Well,
I don't know if. Well, this could be my fault.
what do you mean?
Well,
Did you tell them to?
I asked what Cal was going to do, and he said he wasn't sure where he was going to go tonight or if he was going to go home at all. And I said, wherever you go, I told him to go somewhere where he can think about what you said.
And so he decided to leave and go off to another universe without us. Do you know how dangerous these things have been? He could. Oh my
I
gosh!
guess.
Oh my gosh! How
To
could
be
he
to be
so
fair,
stupid?
I tried to stop him.
God, I keep forgetting you're there. You're just so quiet. What did you say?
Runs in the family.
Yeah. God. What? Say it. What did you say?
Sorry, your grandpa has a sense of humor now. That's
Yeah,
what you
that's
get
fine.
for me playing him.
We all have a sense of humor.
Yeah.
Buddy.
I told him I didn't think it was a good idea, but he went.
You knew? And you didn't? Oh my
That's
God.
why I caught up to you.
This thing. It
Look.
can be dangerous. We go to places that can be dangerous, and he went with only 2 people.
Look,
Oh,
I know more.
I hate him. I hate him.
Hey, I know more than anybody.
Don't hate
that
me,
he's
Mr.
got-
Owl.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
I'm talking to you.
Look, I know more than anybody.
You know
That-
more than. I'm sorry.
Can you just let me finish my damn sentence?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I know more than anyone that Cal is hard-headed.
Hey.
Okay, so this is his hard-headed way, I think, of trying to process things. And I mean, unfortunately, it seems like something I would do.
Well, if anything happens to him, it's on you. So
No, that's not how it works.
I need to
But
figure out what we're doing.
listen,
I need to.
I know.
He
He
She starts like
He's-
scurrying around the observatory, trying to find. She's like looking through books and papers and like, we have to follow them. We have to figure out where they went.
Hey,
we have
hey,
to go. What?
hey.
What?
just listen for a sec.
Oh, okay.
I know he kind of betrayed you guys' trust.
Kinda. Yeah, completely. Actually,
And you don't know who I am.
No,
And
I really
that's-
don't.
You have every right to be very cautious, and that's good. That's smart.
Uh-huh.
You shouldn't just trust a stranger, especially with this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't really straight up with him either.
Okay.
And he'll walk up to one of the shelves and he'll take a book and kind of pull it out a little bit. I don't know how much.
It's up to you.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
up to
gonna
you.
take some liberty here.
Yeah.
You're allowed.
Yeah.
All I know is he is a henchman coach and a nice dear friend that doesn't lie to me.
Joe just made a face.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I'm just gonna do this.
I think he might lie
gonna-
to you.
He's gonna
I mean,
grab
I
a
kinda-
book
that-
off the shelf, pull it out a little bit, and do you understand Sylvan? No. I'm sorry. That's not what I wanted to
Dang
say.
it,
Do you
please
understand?
Say Sylvan. Say Sylvan.
I what?
No,
well,
do what you gotta do. I'm just messing.
yeah, no, it's
just
fine.
wanted
I
to
actually didn't decide, but I think it's I did say Sylvan first, so we're gonna stick with it. Do you speak Sylvan?
I do speak Sylvan.
Okay. He's gonna grab a particular book, pull it out halfway, and in Sylvan he says mission log. And the
What is the word? Just so we know.
it's
You could make up a word.
yeah, he said hair slim
Hair slimming and
hair slim.
turn off your mic if you're gonna blow
Sorry,
your
sorry.
nose.
That's disgusting. I made up one new thing about his uncle grandpa and he's crying over here.
The uncle grandma.
His grunkle,
It's my
dude.
grunkle Al.
Yeah.
Grunkle out.
It's Grunkle
Except
Owl.
it's not. He's funny.
No, he's Grunkle Owl now.
Grunkle out. Yeah, so in Sylvan he just says mission log,
Oh my gosh.
and the table thing that Ralph is
Oh yeah.
inhabits
I forgot
now,
about
who
Ralph,
we
bro.
forgot about. It says mission log. I gotta think of a freaking name for this place. I was hoping one would occur to me when they were there.
That's okay.
Steam World.
Mission log, Gear Tuga. There it is.
Oh my word.
Gear.
Oh
That's
my
so
word.
stupid. I love
That's
it.
So stupid.
Tuga.
log, Gear Tuga. And then you see kind of on the surface the like a kind of holographic image of the book appears as pages flip on it. And it lands on a page spread. And if you look at it, it shows a picture of a beach with some rocks, and next to a square rock towards the edge, there's a little X in the sand. And then Ralph says,
Cal and Wendy are here.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Okay. Okay. And she just points at Al. Who are you?
I'm Al.
I know you're Al. Why do you know about what did you just do? Oh my gosh. Ace, why aren't you freaking out?
I'm
Okay.
speechless.
Okay,
I'm beside myself.
Okay, Uncle Al.
I'm
Okay, Uncle Grandpa.
bewildered
Al.
and
Okay.
in awe.
Okay, awesome. Okay, Ralph.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
We're going for 4.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Can you? Oh yeah. Can you take us to Geartober? She goes and tries to. What did you say, Ralph?
Geartuga.
Geartuga. Can you take us to Geartuga, please? Thank you. Now.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. you
It can?
All right. Great.
Without the book?
Well, maybe since it's already like there's a link.
I don't know. Maybe.
Magic, Okay. Ow, buddy. Oh, ow. Okay. How do you? Oh my gosh. How do you know about this place? Whoa.
As the wind begins to pick up
Wait,
around,
Ralph, wait,
the
Ralph.
telescope begins to
No,
spin.
crap.
The familiar light, blue light, surrounds you all. The numbers are flipping. Again, the telescope is spinning. It's spinning.
Oh, the telescope spins this time.
It does. And then you all launch off, lift off. Here we go. And
Shoot!
then everything stops.
You weren't supposed to come with us. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is
So the
such a
observatory
mess.
works without the book?
I mean, I don't know.
You learn something new every day. What do you know?
Maybe it's like it works because like it can only do that. It can go where the book already is.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
Okay. Okay. Oh. All right. Al. Listen to me here, Al.
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna have to. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to talk about so many things. Okay, you stay here.
No.
No, come on, please.
No.
Please.
It's not hard, please. It's fine. It's just like you stay here and it'll be fine.
Oh,
No.
Please.
No, that's not how this works.
Oh my god. How did you know about that book?
I know a lot more
Oh, wow.
than Cal does.
Okay. Are you are you what's your real name? Al.
Ow.
No, I don't believe you. Al. Okay. I think I do believe you. I'm just a little confused.
Look, you can trust me, okay?
Oh, sure. Yep.
I got you to where your friends are, didn't I?
Well, yeah, that's true, but you know,
Okay.
you could be evil and you just are trying to I don't know, maybe they're not even here and we just decided to come here. Oh my god. Well, this is ridiculous. I'm going to go outside now. I'm gonna go
Okay,
outside.
well, don't go outside yet.
Why?
Uh,
You can't tell me what to do and she walks outside.
well, don't you want to, like, get a sense of what, I don't know, do you guys, like, change outfits before you go out?
Well, we don't have the
or-
book, so we don't even know what the goal is. So I'm just going to go outside now. And she opens the door.
Okay. He'll turn to Ace. I usually pick the disguise when I... No, never mind. Here we go.
My goodness.
Wow. Grunkle Al was the traveler in the whirlwind.
Grunkle Al.
This is crazy, actually. Actually, this is kind of wild that he was. I'm really shook right now.
I'm pumped.
Yeah, that's cool.
This is wild.
All right,
Okay.
so the three of you walk
Oh,
out,
wait.
and you are in the middle of a very clustered and lively shanty town. Same description I gave before. Everything's powered by gears and hot water and clocks
Nice.
and steam and punks.
Nice.
It's powered by steamy punks, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, you see taverns and you see pubs and shops and you see a boardwalk that kind of like stretches out into the distance, and you see a beach kind of like way in the distance in one direction.
Okay. She's going to cast locate object. And look for the book.
Okay.
No, she's not. I'm sorry. Because it might be in the bag and that might not be possible. So she is going to locate object on Cal's lockpick earring. Yes, thank
I
you.
was gonna say the same.
I
thing.
was going to say the same thing as well.
Nice. Great job,
This is
team.
the
Nice.
thing we always know that he always has.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's the range on that? 1,000 feet.
3 feet.
3 feet. Yeah, you get a ping that you think is kind of like on the at like the maximum range out in the distance, but hard to see past all the foot traffic along the
Boardwalk.
yes boardwalk.
Got you, I got you.
You walk on boards. It should be easy. It should be easy.
She power walks towards it.
Okay.
Beeline. She is beelining for this.
Okay. I guess we're going this way.
They're this way.
Oh. Okay. Here we go.
And she's beeline, walking faster than she's ever walked before.
All right. And then we will go back to you guys on the beach.
Cal's just sitting.
So
in
you've
the
been
sand.
there. You've been there chatting for a few minutes.
Cal's just sitting in the sand as Wendy's just splashing around.
No, Wendy has gotten to the point where she's now like trying to create some sort of sand castle situation
Okay.
and digging a hole.
Cal's just laying on his back in the sand.
So you've been there for about 15-ish minutes or however long.
Favorite type of ice cream, but only from a fast food place.
Cookies and cream milkshake from this place in town. It's really good.
Okay. Now your turn.
Um,
Look, I dug deep enough. There's water down here now.
yeah, where do you think the water comes from?
Oh, I get it. Oh.
Yep.
And in the distance behind you, you hear in the sand.
Do I see them now?
Huh? Oh yeah, that's you.
Calgo freaking Cassidy! Wendy looks up, out my mouth wide open, sunglasses, like heart sunglasses on, like,
Cal stares straight up into the air, eyes like super wide.
And she struts over and grabs your ear.
Cal's not here. Ow!
What?
How did you get here?
Thinking?
How are you here? What are you
No,
doing?
no words from you. No words. No. I'm here because you were stupid enough to come all the way on a trip
Stupid, I'm here
without us. And what if something happened? These things are
Why would you
dangerous,
care,
know.
June?
Why would I care? Oh my gosh!
June, I'm a pretty bad person, huh?
What?
June, I lied to you. I lied to Ace for so long. And my oh my gosh, Grandpa's here. What? in the world
Yeah,
is he
there's a
doing here?
lot we need to talk
He
about.
walk-
But we're
grandpa-
focus in. No, shut up, Grandpa.
No, your
Al.
grandpa walks up behind June as you notice him there, and he just socks you in the face.
Yeah.
Gosh. Okay, is he gonna roll to hit me?
Yeah, I didn't get time to make a character sheet,
That's
so
fine. Just add like 3.
19.
That
a boxing
hits me.
coach.
Yeah. Coach mollywopped you, dude.
And she'll
What's my damage die on that? I'm just gonna copy
An
your
unarmed strike
stat
for
sheet.
me is 3, so.
An unarmed strike for you. Oh, just 3 damage
It's just,
regardless.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's 2 damage regardless, just straight up.
Oh, okay.
So,
But
So
he's
he
the
probably
coach.
does 3 because he's
Yeah.
better than you.
The
He's
moment
the coach.
the moment it hits him.
Ow! Again?
Ooh,
You-
that looked like it was
you're an
harder
idiot.
than
It's the
mine.
same spot.
And
Good.
June. Whoa. Oh. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Okay.
That-
You want him to hit me?
No.
You
Okay.
wanted somebody to hit you, clearly.
Okay. Listen to me.
That already happened.
Listen. It
Well,
already
it clearly
happened.
needed to happen
Good.
again.
Good.
Stand up.
Now,
Wendy just
I
starts
am
building
up.
her sandcastle again.
all right, Grandpa, give me a second. Listen. If you think, yeah, and she's like, if you did you stand up? Probably
Yeah,
eventually.
when you pulled my
Oh yeah,
hair,
she
I
like
stood
yanked
up.
you up. Okay,
Yeah,
now
yeah.
she's standing and pointing up at you. Listen, if you think that I don't care about you and love you because you're my friend just because you did stupid things, well then you're stupider than I thought. Second of all,
When you say that, Cal just kind of stares at Ace like, what do I do?
Second of all, how could you possibly have thought that it was okay for you to come on a trip without us?
We're going to the beach.
No, do you know how dangerous these things have? Wendy!
Look, I made a sandcastle.
Whose side are you on?
Oh, sorry. Yes,
Wendy.
Cal, we're mad at you.
Yeah. Oh. No, listen. You could.
We're going to the beach. Dude, Wendy is the best.
We're going to the beach.
Wendy is the best.
I love her so much.
That's so amazing. That's so good. It's a beautiful sandcastle.
No,
you have
stop,
to admit,
stop,
June.
No, stop talking.
Cal, just
Okay. You know how dangerous these missions can be.
Yes.
But we're at the beach.
Wendy.
I know you're at the beach,
Just-
Wendy,
Sorry,
but
sorry.
there are dangerous things at the beach too. And guess what? You're probably not going to only stay at the beach for the whole mission. There are dangerous things. You need more than 2 people. Neither of you can heal each other. What if you got hurt? What then? What then? I just don't know how you could be so stupid. What do you have to say for yourself?
How are you here?
Oh my God, that's all that you have to say?
June, I don't know. I tried to get away. Ace told me to go somewhere that I can think. I
Not
don't really-
somewhere that you could die.
Well, okay, but I
Okay.
don't have a lot of places to think, June.
Oh my gosh, there's so many. Would you like me to list them for you?
No?
Okay, well, I'm going to. The orchard, the bunker, the
Dude, those
upper
are-
level of the observatory, the
That's where that's where Wendy sleeps.
your bedroom.
My
I don't know.
My
there's
bunker's
plenty
a
of places.
great place to think.
Yeah. Okay. Are you okay? Are you both okay?
You
I
want
mean-
to? Do you want to see my sandcastle?
Yes.
Yeah. You see, I made 2 spires right there. I used it by dripping wet sand
Oh,
up on the
that's
top
really-
of each
that's
other.
very-
I whispered,
cool.
June, I know you're mad at me, but Wendy's never been to the beach. Don't ruin this for her.
That's really cool, Wendy. You did a really good job.
She's been doing great.
Yep.
I'm not a. I know what's going on here. I'm not a child. I'm just,
No,
This doesn't seem like my drama.
No, it's not.
It
your
happened
drama.
all
It's
before
not your drama,
I joined
Wendy.
y'all.
No,
so-
it's true. And honestly, I'm really glad you made a castle. That's awesome.
Thank you. I'm going to continue making it.
Honestly, I think that's a good idea.
Okay,
And
and
she
now,
keeps making it.
and now I think. Hi, Ace here.
Yeah.
Now
you
it's,
know.
I think my turn to talk now. So, let's all just listen to the water hit the sand for a second. Let's take a deep breath.
There's little sand crabs in
okay.
here. June is holding her breath.
June, you can let it go. Now,
Look, there's
nice,
sand
nice
crabs.
and slow. Just
Yeah, Wendy, I
let
see
go.
That's so cool.
Okay, now, Cal,
Sorry.
you double down,
Grandpa.
and that was dumb. Hey, my turn to talk, right? Cal,
Yeah.
you double down on the dishonest thing.
Well, whose fault was that?
almost 100% yours.
Yeah, but you told me to go somewhere. Where I
Don't.
think.
Okay,
Oh
Cal.
my gosh.
Cal.
this
Where have
guy.
I ever gone to think?
Cal,
You
I
guys
need you
know.
to be honest.
You remember that cake?
Cal.
Excuse
Cal.
me.
Hey.
Can I just? I
It's-
have a suggestion that I think would help a lot, actually.
If maybe we take turns talking and it's my turn right now, and so we all just let
all right,
me
then.
finish.
That's
Well,
fine.
hold on. Let's let Wendy talk.
I'm gonna finish my
Wendy's been helpful,
sandcastle.
actually. Wendy's been listening.
But Ace didn't even finish his thought.
What were you saying, Ace?
What I was saying is, Cal, mostly your fault. You doubled down on not being honest, running off on your own. Okay? You're not going to put the blame on me for that. Okay?
Cal puts his arms up in the air like, I'm not.
Because your grandpa could probably punch you again.
Yeah, please don't do that. I've been punched too many times today.
Who else punched you?
Me.
You
That was-
punched him?
That was my suggestion.
Okay, and then
What?
Oh my gosh.
Sorry,
really?
Calgo.
so I think,
Yeah,
and
Grandpa,
Cal,
you gotta
I do think that
Wendy,
maybe deep down inside,
I think I'm gonna make another
I
spiral
do
right
deep
here.
down inside, I think you are sorry, and you want to apologize properly, but you can't bring yourself to.
No.
And so you just want everybody to be mad and punch you.
No, that's
what
not
I
true
think
at
is
all.
happening. June, yes, Cal messed up.
Uh-huh.
We got to rein it in a little bit though, because
Uh-huh.
we got some stuff to figure out.
Sure. Yeah. Mhm.
And I think,
Mhm.
Cal's grandpa over here, Grunkle Al,
Yeah.
seems
Grunkle?
like he can maybe help us out.
He's my
That's what-
grandpa.
That's what we call him now.
I mean, he got us here, so
Yeah.
it seems like maybe he can
He
help us
got
out.
us-
So maybe
he
we
got
can
you
trust
here?
him.
Okay.
I'm saying maybe we can trust him.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Wait, can
well,
we go
first
back
of
to
all,
he got you here?
yeah. First of all, Wendy,
What?
I've never been prouder of you in my life.
Oh, for punching Cal?
Yep.
Wow, you got a low standard.
Thank you, Wendy.
I'm just saying. He deserved it. You did it. I'm proud of you.
Well, and to her credit, she's got a good punch, Grandpa. You should talk to her.
Nice. Okay. Second of all,
Yeah.
yeah. She turns to Al and points at him. Points up at him. Okay. Can you explain? Can you explain, please? Who are you? What's going on? And then she turns back to Cal. He knew how to operate the observatory.
What?
Yeah.
June, I swear I've never taken him there. I swear.
Do you?
I swear he's never stepped foot in there. You saw how confused I was when he showed up.
She turns back to Al. Is that true?
It's true that he never told me anything.
Okay.
And I never took you there.
He never took me there.
Okay. So explain.
Grandpa, how did you know how to get here?
Wendy casts.
How'd you do it without the book?
Wendy casts detect thoughts on Al.
Yeah.
As she's digging the sandcastle, like she's not doing nothing. So he has to make a save.
Well, are you just surface thoughts? Or you digging deep right out the gate?
Well, yeah. Let's do surface thoughts.
Okay. Sorry, am I still rolling a save? I don't know.
I don't think so for surface thoughts. I think.
Yeah, I didn't think so
Yes.
either.
No saves for the surface.
Okay. The surface thoughts are sorry, I forget what the difference is between that versus the
Top of mind
What he's thinking
thought
of immediately.
process.
Like
yeah.
the main
So
Immediately.
is it more like words or is it like what he's envisioning? Like I don't
Either.
know how that
Depends
works.
on how his thought process works.
Okay. So
Up to you.
Like he could be
He's
thinking right
be-
now. I never took Cal.
yeah, so he's
Or Cal.
so what you get is that he is being honest. He's not lying about anything. Like he's not he hasn't said anything false to you guys. And you see on the surface of his mind that he is organizing like there are images in his mind of being inside of an observatory.
Does it look like our observatory or our Taram's
It
observatory?
looks similar to yours, but it's like
Okay.
there are some differences.
Interesting.
And you see flashes of like a dwarf and like a group of people with him in the observatory, like a dwarf
and an elf and a human, and they're all like, some of them are wearing armor, and some are just kind of cloaked, or carrying like a staff maybe, and it's just flashes, so like you can see some specifics, but in general you're getting, okay, there are other figures in here with him, and you see just flashes of different points in time of just them doing things and being on adventures that look like what you guys have been through.
Wow.
And there's just, it's just like briefly, it's just brief flashes that are on the front of his mind, but then also just like words of like sorry, I haven't been honest with you, I like you can tell he's getting ready to tell you guys about those things, some stuff that he hasn't brought up yet.
He's telling the truth. And she's still digging her sandcastle. He's telling the truth. He used to have a different observatory.
What?
Who was that elf woman? She's beautiful.
Huh?
Just patting down the sandcastle.
Well, you didn't have to do that.
He didn't know because
I
I
was
didn't press
Yeah, he
deeper.
doesn't know.
But I mean, if you
Granted,
said
But if
he's
you're
been
narrating to
around.
him his
That's
surface
true.
thoughts that he just had,
Yes.
Yeah,
and he's an old man who's been on adventures
Yeah.
with
True,
magical
true, true.
people,
That's
you
a good
know?
point.
True, true.
That's a good point.
Look, you didn't have to do that. I was organizing my thoughts to tell them.
What?
She looks up and the sunglasses are lower on her nose, and she just kind of smiles and goes back to building sandcastle.
But what she said is true. I'm sorry I was holding out on you, kid, but
Wait. Back up. You've known about the observatory before I told you?
I've known about observatories. I actually didn't know about this one, but it makes sense. I used to be involved in this sort of thing too, and go on adventures. I haven't told you much about my life as a younger man.
But ours wasn't the one you used.
No.
No, his had like a different type of. It was like a greenish color on the trim, and the telescope was totally different.
Wendy, were you there, Wendy?
No, I just saw it in his mind. She's patting her little
Oh
sandcastle.
gosh.
Look, there's a little sand person
Okay.
right there up on the tower. Isn't that cute?
Okay, so I don't know what to say. So you're not the one telling the whole truth. You see? See, this is my family. And he kind of just throws his arms up in the air.
Look, I didn't want to.
Is mom my
Bog you.
mom and is dad my dad?
Yes, your parents are your parents.
That's a weird conclusion to jump to.
I mean, granted, I've got gray skin like my mom, and I'm a half-elf human like my dad, so that makes
Look,
sense. I'm just checking.
The point is, I'm sorry for holding out on you. I know more about this stuff than I let on. I've just been out of the game for a long time.
Out of the
But-
game. How did you get here without the book? We've always needed to put the book on the thing before anything works. And how do you pick specifically here? We've
You
never
haven't
done that.
always
I asked
had to. You
Ralph.
just didn't know any other way.
Well, yeah, but does that mean we could just choose where to go?
Yeah, what?
What's the point of this book?
Yeah, yes and no. Without going into too much detail, there's a connection between the physical book and the observatory that it's tied to. And
Okay.
so you can find your way back to the book. If it got left somewhere, or if somebody runs off with it.
Oh.
Don't know who would do that. He kind of just like looks around.
Anyway, have you looked for the X yet?
And Wendy stands up and brushes the sand off her hands. All right. Where's the book?
It's right here.
Okay, thank you. She opens it up and she looks. So this is the X marks the spot. I say enough chatter. We go and find the treasure. Team building exercise.
How do you know it's treasure?
It's an X marks the spot. We're in a pirate town. Of course it's a treasure.
It's a safe assumption to make.
You know, okay. I'm putting two and two together.
Well, all right then.
All right. So I think this beach might be where we are. I don't know. And she like turns it around and tries to figure out her bearings on the map.
All right. Well, roll. I don't know why I'm saying this is ace, but
right,
go ahead
well.
and roll a perception check.
Intelligence, investigation.
Go ahead and roll
Which one? Which one do I do?
perception check. We said different things. Who am I being right now?
You're being
17.
the guy from Arrested Development. What's his name? Jason something?
Jason Bateman's character.
Jason Bateman. I'm being
Well,
Jason
you
Bateman.
know,
I think you should go do
Yeah,
that.
that's from
do that. Yeah.
there's a
Yeah.
make some noise bit
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
Well, you
Yeah.
should get go get some ice cream.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And I think I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
no.
get
Some ice cream.
ice cream.
Yeah.
I love Jason Bateman.
Well,
I think he's
buddy,
so
I
funny.
think you should go do that.
Get some ice cream.
Wait, what'd you roll? Sorry.
17.
Yeah. So you look around, you're looking at the book, and you do see some rocks on the beach, and in the distance, about
yeah.
150 feet, you see a square rock, and it looks similar to the
Okay.
picture.
She starts marching away with the book in hand.
June's gonna follow.
Okay, and so we all follow her.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like kind of in the back, but watch everyone walk off and then follow behind them.
I guess. All right. I guess we're just doing this.
All right. And as you get closer, you do see a little X underneath or next to the big square rock.
There's an X just on the ground. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yep, there's an X on the ground.
Oh my god.
X marks the spot, baby.
Yeah.
Wendy walks up to it and then looks up. I found it.
Okay. And June's gonna get down on her knees and start digging with her hands. I hate sand.
That's what Calgo said.
It just gets everywhere. It's annoying.
It's coarse and it's rough.
It gets everywhere.
Yeah. And she'll just dig.
How far is everyone else behind us? Or is it just June and I?
I mean, Ace would have kept up. Cal?
Yeah, I would have
Yeah.
kept up, but in the
Okay.
back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like twiddling his thumbs a little bit.
So, Grandpa Al, what's your favorite place that you ever been?
Well, yeah, I've been to a lot of places.
So
There's
far,
this
this
one-
is my favorite. I love the beach. I've never
I do,
been.
I do like places like this. I also like. Oh, there's this one place. I forget what it was called, but all the buildings were tall and they were all the same height. It's really fascinating. Like, imagine if a whole city was full of just one type of skyscraper, and that's all it was.
Whoa, that's cool.
It was kind of strangely uniform, but comforting at the same time in a weird way.
You never met anyone named Taram, did you?
Hey, Tara.
Yeah. Tall guy, dark hair, kind of intense eyes. Like, when he stares at you, you're like, do I make eye contact or do I look away? You know?
It's a name I've heard before, but I've not met him.
Oh, okay. I think he's got one of these whirlwind things, so, you know how many. How we doing, June?
I don't know. I'm trying to make a hole.
You said he has.
Well, I just did a great version of a hole back there, but I went really deep and really thin, so I could only reach my arm down. So let me help you with this one.
Well, I've been digging for a while, so it must.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot you guys were digging. Suddenly you do kind of like hit something hard, and you find a bottle.
Oh! She
Wow.
pulls the bottle out of the hole.
And it's a large, like, glass bottle that's like it's not clear. It's kind of like a darkish brown. You can't really see through it, and it looks kind of old and weathered. So it's like matte texture, and the top
Frosted.
of it there's like a cork, but it's held in by this like mechanical bracket.
Ooh. She'll try to pop it open.
And then it kind of like you kind of find like a clip on it that you can pop it with, and it's like gears that are
Nice.
We'll add
Like,
that
it's
in post.
yeah. We'll add the sounds of like little gears ticking in post.
Yeah.
And then it kind of like pops open.
We might not have to add that one.
I think that was a really good cork
That
pop.
was pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All
Listeners,
right.
that was Josiah.
One
Yeah.
more time. Wow.
Not bad, not
I
bad.
can't do that.
Impressive.
Thank you.
You did it.
That's what I
That's
was
more
working
like
on
a
for
guppy.
all of that
Yeah,
10
his is
minutes
so
earlier.
loud. That's what you were working on for
Yeah,
10
yeah.
minutes?
I was looking up tutorials on how to make a.
You're lying.
No, okay.
Oh my word. I was like, no way.
Most Josiah thing ever.
Yeah, that really would be.
I spent 10
It's sad.
minutes looking
It's
up
sad
how to
that
make
that's
cork
not
damage.
surprising and that
Yeah.
you believed me immediately.
Yeah.
That's more sad for because of me.
What?
Anyway, yeah. So that pops open, and you see a roll like a paper rolled up inside.
What? And she unrolls it.
Okay, so you take out the paper and you unroll it, and it's like old and faded, burnt around the edges. You know,
Wow.
very adventure-y, treasure mappy. Like it feels like a really old, weathered document in your hand.
Okay.
And you open it, and just scribbled out in like you've seen neater handwriting in your life, but it says. Okay, yeah. I was thinking about like shrouding it in a language, but I'm not going to.
Okay.
It says, "Find the vessel of the captain held down, that lies 'neath dread's furious frown. The ship once returned to the blue, your ally and your needed crew."
Ooh. Oh my gosh, this is so fun.
Oh my lord. I'm gonna need you to.
Can
to
you say it one more time?
text.
Yeah,
that
I'm
to
gonna
us.
text that
Okay, yeah,
to
text
you
it to us.
guys.
Find the vessel of the captain held down that lies beneath dread's furious dread.
Uh-oh.
Furious frown? The ship
Close,
was
Joe.
returned-
You were so close, but you
returned to
missed.
the-
You missed
You
one.
missed-
Son of a- Joe was trying to
tried
send
to
it in a
send it
different
again.
format. Interesting. The ship once returned to the blue. Your ally and your needed crew.
There it is.
What?
You can switch the spelling of your to your if you'd like.
Josiah, this is impressive for some quick 10-minute prep
Yeah,
time.
man.
Thank you.
I am impressed.
Yeah.
Gots to say.
It gets cooler.
I'm excited.
Get excited.
He's his own hype man right now.
It's gonna plummet. He's gonna be like, ooh,
clown graves.
Pull my finger.
silly clown.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You flip over the paper, it just says pull my finger.
What's it
Oh,
say?
the vessel. Okay, so it looks like
What's it say?
find the vessel of the captain held down that lies neath dread's furious frown. The ship once returned to the blue, your ally and your needed crew.
What the heck does that mean?
Isn't Dread like your guy? You didn't tell us about him, did you?
I don't
remember if she
No.
did or not.
I don't know if you have.
I feel like maybe I have.
Like you've had like some
think you have.
dream sequences,
Yeah, like I think
maybe,
we've
but
talked about it.
Yeah, you've talked
Did
about it
we?
a tiny bit.
A tiny. I think
Yeah.
I was like, that was that guy, and he was really dangerous. Maybe when
but
we
you,
saw
have you
him.
named him?
You told Wendy.
No, but I think when
She
we
talked
saw
about
him
it
in the
after-
scary dream thing.
Yeah, she talked about it after
Oops.
the carnival.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't mean to say
Well,
that.
wait. Is he on our lore board? What does it say?
Yeah.
Well, that's just everything, even if
Oh.
we haven't said it to each
Sir
other.
Dread eliminated
Yeah,
Jupiter's
yeah.
Druid
Oh, I spelled it
colony,
wrong.
and it's
It's okay.
and is hunting the survivors.
You spelled it like Judge Dredd.
Yeah,
Um,
I did.
Superhero.
I think let's go with I've told you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you?
Do you think this is about him?
I
or
mean,
it could be someone else named that.
Yeah, maybe it's just I
Or
mean,
it could be dread, as in like the sadness you feel when you do something that you shouldn't
Now,
have done.
See, that's not spelled that way.
interesting, Cal. But it's spelled differently, so probably
Oh.
not. Have you?
No. It's sorry. It should be spelled the same way.
He meant to spell it Dread.
Wait,
what
I'm
he's
sorry.
saying.
Hold
I
on.
wonder if it's at
Did
the
you
bottom
mean
of
to
the
spell it
ocean.
like
I did.
like that?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I'm telling him it's not like dread as in despair.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Got it.
So
Wendy's like pacing and kind of walking a little bit away from the group, but not to like walk away, more to just like think. Okay. The captain held down. Furious.
Well, do we have to look for a ship?
sounds like you have to find a ship.
Maybe there's a ship like.
Why is your grandpa turning into a pirate?
I don't know. Maybe there's a ship at sea or something that's held down by something, and we have to go find it.
Well, the captain's held down, so maybe the name of the ship is like a riddle. Like it's like
Well, no, it's the vessel of the captain held down. Maybe, like it's the
but there's not a comma there.
maybe the captain's name is held down.
Oh.
So I think Wendy comes walking on. I was just thinking about this. I feel like held down means it's either held down to sea at port,
That's what I was thinking.
and we have to go out to the blue because it's about returning it to the blue, or it's held down by the ocean and it's a wreck under the water.
Oh.
Those are my two thoughts.
Well, let's go to the port first and figure it out.
Okay.
And I'm still mad at you, Cal. I just don't want you to forget. Okay.
Cal looks down at the ground like, oh. Oh, okay.
Okay, so
But she's got a
What-
little pep in her step.
go to the port. Like maybe somebody knows.
Well, we could just like look at the ships and see what it looks like.
Maybe, but it's like the vessel of the. Like, is it gonna be at the port or is it gonna be like stuck somewhere and we have to find it?
Well, I don't know.
Well, let's go find out. Let's stop talking about it and go see.
I agree.
I guess.
I mean, is there any way we could find it from here?
Let's
I
go.
feel like the best threat that we have
Wendy
is to
starts
go
walking.
to the port.
okay,
Okay. Port time.
to port.
Okay.
To port.
So, you guys kind of go back along the way that you came, and you can follow some signs. I've decided there are now signs
Yep.
Nice.
that point to different things,
Great.
and there is one that says port, and it points in a certain yonder direction that you can walk
Yonder
along the
direction.
boardwalk, and eventually, you pass people by, and you find a place where a bunch of vessels of various sizes are docked, and there's somebody kind of like manning a booth or whatever there, because there should be one, I guess, check-in station or whatever.
Excuse me. Hello. Hi.
Hello.
I have a question. I was wondering if you ever heard of Dread's Furious Frown.
Dread's Furious Frown.
Yeah. Any ships by that name, or maybe a location, or a tavern, something,
Aye.
or a captain?
There's, Dread's Furious Frown. There are legends told of a certain Sir Dread who had a fortress that is long since abandoned. This is more tall tales now, but
Cal's staring at you.
there's a mountain out a ways to sea, and there's a mountain that resembles an angry skull, and it's
known as the Frowning Skull Island. Frowning Skull Island. Because it's an island and it's large and looks like a frowning skull.
Who was this Sir Dread supposed to be? Like, what's some fun facts about him?
Did I mention he had a fortress on this island, and that's why I brought it up?
Yeah, what did he do in the fortress?
Yeah, like,
sir?
why was he like... Was he
Well-
like the protector of the land?
Well, he used to terrorize the land, in fact, and that was sort of the headquarters he had erected while he was in occupation here. But that was
But he's not here anymore.
many times ago, many lifetimes, a lifetime ago.
What?
It was a long time ago. It's a figure of speech.
Are there any ships or ways to book passage to this island, this fortress? Any skiffs we could charter?
Yeah, we're looking to get out there if possible.
We'd like to see the fortress if that's all right.
Oh yes. You can charter a ship. You would need a captain or someone who could man the ship, a crew.
I could be the
Can
captain.
you man a ship?
Actually, we have manned a ship before, sir.
Oh, well, there you go.
We have? Wow.
Well, oh, Wendy, you weren't there. but
Sorry,
yes.
no, I meant like you guys have
Yeah.
done that before.
Yes, sir.
We have?
Okay.
Remember when we went to go see Kia?
Yeah, but we had a whole crew.
Well, we can figure it out.
I don't think we could.
Junior did a great job as the gunner.
I know, but we had a crew
The,
that knew what they were doing.
The powder monkey.
Yeah, I know. And I had a wonderful time. But
Okay.
we need...
It can't be that hard.
Sir, how does one get a crew?
Well, I mean, with the 5 of you here, you almost have a full crew.
See,
but
there you go.
You could recruit some help in any of the
Recruit?
taverns. People like to wait around for jobs there.
Every time Cal says a word to June, by the way, he like says it and then almost like shrivels,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he's worried that she's gonna say something back. He's like, "See,
So you could go into one of the taverns or pubs and try to find people looking. There's always people in search of a job.
well, what if we're in a rush?
If you
Are
can pay.
Would you be able to get it for us, or like get a crew together, or is like
How much do the
For a
people
price, I
normally...
could put some feelers out, I suppose.
Well, like we don't have that much time, sir.
I understand. Well, there's the tavern right off here, close to port, is where most people like to wait for jobs. So you wouldn't have to go far if you wanted to find people.
Hook?
Yes. Hook. The hook.
Are there any other options?
Yeah, but if you're wanting to save time,
Well,
why don't we go to the Hook?
we don't have to go to.
Well,
Sounds like a good place.
here's the thing. Calgo got into a fight.
Oh, of course you did, Calgo.
Well,
Huh, interesting.
really a
oh,
fight.
I'm sorry. Did you not want me to tell?
It wasn't really a fight. I just asked a guy.
Well,
to
I
please-
stopped it. So.
Yes.
Well, good
I know
job.
I know a
Didn't
guy.
stop
I know
anything 'cause
I know a
nothing was
guy.
gonna happen.
I know a guy at the Hook.
Yep, you do.
Yes,
I
I
could
do.
go.
What's he
I
look
didn't
like?
get into a fight.
Oh, he's kind of a big feller.
Big fella.
Yeah, real hard to miss.
Any features, facial features that we would recognize?
He do be wearing an eye patch
He
made
does.
of gears.
He does. Cal kind of like walks away a little bit.
I can go. I'll go find him.
What are the odds that Calgo punched the guy that we need to go talk to?
Oh, you punched that
my
guy,
God.
Cal.
Cal's just staring at the ground again with his like hand holding his face.
Oh.
Yep.
That's
I didn't
really
punch
cool.
him. I just pushed him.
Oh.
You,
I
well,
punched him.
you
did-
punched.
I
You
tried-
punched. Did I tell you his name?
No.
Oh, you punched James, did you?
James?
James.
That
Or
guy's
you-
name is James?
Or Big Jimmy is how he's known around
Big
here.
Jimmy?
But I call him James. I call him by his government name.
Ah.
What's your government like? I'm just kidding.
Well, I can go and ask Big Jimmy for some assistance. How much do you think I should give money? Do I have to give? To
I don't
Big
want us to
Jimmy?
say Big Jimmy all night. Let's go with Big Jim. How's that?
What about just
Okay.
James, sir? His government name.
Or that.
You just said you called him James.
How about
That's
this?
true. Not many
How
people call him by
about-
his government name, though, but Big Jim is fine.
I'm
How
going
about
with
this?
James.
Big Jimmy is kind of weird.
calling him
Oh my
James.
goodness. How about we split up? So, June, maybe you and I could go talk to Big Jim and get him to come down and help us. And then Cal, Al, and Wallace, you can just look for a skiff or a boat that we can charter and use.
Do all the names
then
in
we'll
your
meet-
family rhyme?
No.
And then we can meet up. How about that?
Al and Al, dude. What's his dad's name?
I know we've said it before.
Sal.
His dad's name is Sal.
Hal?
Dude. Hal? Please,
No.
please let it be Hal.
They're all named after famous criminals. So Cassidy's the last name that they all share, but then their first names. But I forget.
Oh,
We've
like
said
Al
his
Capone.
name. We
Yeah.
The
said
mom
his-
is Brina, or
something like that.
Something
I
like
forget
that.
Dad's name.
It's okay.
Edward.
It might be Edward.
It's Edward,
Yeah.
and
that is right.
the mom is Breeza.
yes.
Edward
that's
and
right.
Breeza. I remember this just because I
Yeah.
just remember because the
Prologue. You say it. Yeah.
I was playing them. All right,
Anyways.
let's go. You want to go up and see if you can find Big Jim? All right, let's go.
Sounds good.
We'll meet you boys back here in like 20 minutes.
Well, what if were you there when Cal punched him? Do you
Yeah,
think
but
maybe?
he liked me. He just didn't like Cal. We're fine.
Okay.
I think actually I could get us an introduction.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go. Great.
Okay. So what do I do?
She just told you. Were you not listening?
Well, I kind of was.
Cal,
I
Al,
don't really
Ace.
want to work with James.
Too bad. We're working with James.
Yeah, but all right.
James is a great fellow.
You're gonna have to suck
Once
it
you
up.
warm up to him and he warms up to you.
I'm sorry. I'm coming.
You tell
I'm coming,
him.
I'm
You
coming.
tell him old Skilby sent you.
Skilby. Okie
Skilby.
dokie.
My name's Skilby.
Okie dokie.
I guess my name's
Wendy's
Skilby.
already trudging up back up to the
Okay,
town.
so
She runs after.
okay, so I guess we have to find a boat.
I have some boats here.
Oh,
That's a boat.
can
And
we
that's a
borrow
boat.
it?
For a price.
Okay, come on.
I'd get. But if you have James on your crew, you can have a discount.
Oh, really?
Oh yes.
James? Okay.
Practically
how much?
raised that boy. I did.
How much do we owe you?
We'll call it. 30 gold, I think, shall suffice. For a boat the size you be needing.
Cal like feels his pockets. I don't have 30 gold on me. Do either of you guys?
I do.
Do you actually?
Yeah.
Can we use it?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. I'll put it down.
Thanks, Ace.
Insert gold sound here of gold.
I love that when Josiah DMs, he like notates for the sound effects.
Yep.
It's so, or dictates for the sound effects.
I cut a bunch
I just
of
like
them,
to
but
make
you
everybody's
asked-
job easier.
Yeah, you asked a lot in that one episode, in episode 6.
And it just makes your job easier. You can put it right where the cut point is. You know, it's. I live to serve.
Yeah, thanks.
Anyway, so that transaction transpires, and you go to the hook.
Yep. As we're walking up, June. So I don't think that Sir Dredd is here anymore. That's what I'm gathering. So I don't think. I wasn't sure if you were worried. Oh, I had no idea if you were worried, but I thought,
yeah,
if I
right.
were Juniper right now and
Right.
knowing what you told me,
Right.
I would be worried. So I just want to let you know that I don't think he's here so that you're not worried.
Right. Well, thanks. Yeah, I'm definitely a little worried. And the fact that like maybe he would have been in this town like a while ago or something is pretty terrifying. And like maybe some of his like guys are still here, you know, or we're like I just, you know, yeah, it's a little weird.
Well,
but
they're all probably not like him. Like he's not everyone. Some of them might be nice.
what What do you mean by that?
Well, I don't know. Like, I'm a fire genasi. You're not going to judge me by the fact that he's a fire genasi, right?
No, I'm not saying no, but I think all of the people that were with him were pretty evil. I mean, they
might have been doing it with even though they didn't want to. They might have been forced to. You don't know.
Do you know?
No.
Okay, well, you're right. I don't know.
I was just trying to say, like, I don't think he's here anymore, so I don't think you need to worry.
But like, how do you know that?
Well, that's what they said down there, that it's abandoned.
Well,
And he used to reign in terror, but he's not here anymore.
right. But again, maybe some of his guys, his like henchmen, are still here and like waiting and looking for my family here. You know.
But your family's not here, so we don't have to worry about them.
I'm here.
Well, you're strong enough. We can kill them.
How do you know?
I don't know. We fight monsters normally, don't we?
She's gonna roll an insight check. $13.
She's regretting bringing this up.
I just think that everyone that was with him, you know, when they attacked my colony, was pretty awful and did pretty horrible things, and you know, like people died and stuff. So like, probably everyone who's with him is pretty evil.
Right. Sorry. Yeah.
I mean, you know, that's really all the information I have to operate under, unless you have any other information or we hear some from someone else.
Well, I mean, no. Big Jim. Let's find Big Jim. I look around for him.
Did
All
she
right.
get any kind of anything from her insight check? Like at least that
13?
you're being shady?
That she really regrets bringing it up, and she doesn't know how to get out of the conversation.
Does it seem like shady at all or just uncomfortable? Like, do I get any hint of...
You know when you bring something up to someone and it's clear that they have thoughts about it,
Yeah.
but they're being really diplomatic about how they're talking about it with you.
Uh-huh.
So you don't know, you can't tell with only 13. You're like, I don't know if she's like knows stuff,
Yeah.
but it's clear that she's not like,
Saying every thought that she has.
yes.
Okay.
She's trying to be diplomatic in her own weird, awkward way.
Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah, sure. Jim? She just yells into
Big
the
Jim.
tavern. Big Jim!
Oh, sorry. You
Just yells
you-
into the tavern.
So you yell into the tavern, and suddenly a very tall, broad-shouldered, muscular figure stands up from the bar and is kind of looking around.
Wendy waves.
And he looks towards you guys, having walked into the door. And he kind of smiles.
Ah, the lass with the punchy friend.
Yes, I am so sorry about him. I want you to know that I punched him right back when we got outside.
Oh, as you should.
Yeah.
Quite the gentleman, that guy.
Yeah. He's, you know,
He's kind of a piece of work.
he really is. Yeah.
He's a piece of something.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Do you know...
What can I do you for?
Do you know Scrivne? What was his name? Skurdine.
Scribbly.
Scribner.
Sky.
Scallywag. Do you know a guy on the docks
Scabby.
that maybe owns some boats and he would have
Skibbly.
told us to come talk to you? I just kind of already forgot his name.
Squibbly.
Skimbly.
Skibbly!
That's his
That-
name.
I hope that's his name.
Well,
Skimbly. That sounds right.
sure. Don't you? Isn't he your friend?
You're
Yes.
the DM from now on. It's Skimbly.
Skimbly.
Skibbly.
Skimbly.
yes, you're-
Skimbly?
Skimbly.
Skimbly. I said Skimbly.
Yeah.
Couldn't possibly know.
You're talking about Skimbly.
Yes, Skimbly. He sent us and told us to come and find you if we needed a crew.
Oh, that's good.
We're
yes.
headed out to the frowny skeleton head island
Sir Dread's fortress.
Yes.
Frowning Skull, yes.
Yes. Do you know about Sir Dread?
Sir Dread.
When was he last seen in these parts?
Oh, it's old enough for it to be more of a tall tale now.
Interesting.
You see?
No one's been
not
out
seen
there
it, I
in
don't know.
many, many years.
No
but
one's
he used
been
to,
out there, so they don't know who
He used to
he's there.
occupy these parts way back in the day. But that's
Was
not
he-
been so for decades.
Was he evil?
Oh yes. It was
Yeah.
a reign
June,
of
we
terror.
already
for these
established
parts.
that.
Well,
That's what Skimbly said.
Oh, I must have been distracted by the fact that he
Also,
started
you
talking
know
about
that
it.
he's evil.
Well, I'm wondering if it's the same person. Or not.
Yeah,
Okay.
Skimbly, he would have been around for that, but
Oh,
he used to tell me stories of just that awful reign of terror and.
why did he finally leave? I'll have to ask
Maybe he
Skimbly.
got bored, new territory to conquer. We were not even able to fight him off. We were living under his. The town was. Sorry, I don't know where I was. I don't know where I am. Oh, I gotta pay for my drink. Hang on, I can't forget that.
Oh, okay. All right, well, meet us up at the docks, I guess.
I got stuck on a word that I was gonna use. And I forgot what it was as I was gonna say. Have you ever had that happen?
Uh-huh,
Yes.
I hate
it's
that
so
much.
frustrating.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is the most frustrating.
Subjugation.
Wow.
Big word, big word.
He's a wordy
All right.
guy when he
Well-
remembers his words.
Big Jim, we're headed down to the docks. So once you pay for your drink, you just head on down, okay? Or how about we'll wait for you. We'll wait for you. We'll walk down with you. So I don't know. This seems like a good deal. He seems like he knows what's going on.
I guess so.
So that's good. By the way, I'm sorry that Cal left without you. I did not decide to do that for the record. I was up in my room and
Yeah.
it just took me along.
That makes sense. It's fine. It's just like
For the record, I do think that he is sorry.
I know.
That's what I'm getting. I just don't
know.
think he's like a talker. Like I think he
or an apologizer or humble.
well, yeah, it's all encompassed in talking, right?
Uh-huh,
Like
yeah,
he
I
just
guess
doesn't know
that's
how.
true.
Because
Yeah.
like even if you think about it, he just like punches things and
Yeah.
makes jokes and like
Yeah.
bad jokes. So
Yeah. And
you know.
dresses up in baseball outfits when he's unhappy.
I never seen him do that.
Yeah, it was a while back.
Oh.
That's his telltale sign of a bad day.
Puts all the buttons on.
Well,
When he's really depressed, he's got the full catcher's gear on too.
Joe just angrily mimed putting on a baseball outfit. Oh my gosh.
yeah, I just appreciate receiving the apology sometimes. Rather than him just being like, "No, it's fine."
Yeah.
I just want people to be honest with me. That's all.
Yeah.
I just want it to be like, if you have promised that you're not gonna say something, you don't. And if you're and like withholding the truth is still lying. And there's just no need. Let's trust each other, Anyway, that's fine.
Well, I think he does. I think he made a mistake.
I know. And everyone does, and we've all done it.
He's the kind of person that I get the sense that if he makes a mistake, he's going to keep digging at that hole. And sometimes you got to be like, you either let them dig it deep enough where they realize they need a rope, or yeah,
He's done that a number of times, really. And I always throw the freaking rope.
All right, my tab's closed.
my goodness, thank you.
Let's go.
all right, Big Jim, let's go.
Big Jim, that's me. Let's go.
I have a feeling you're going to really like my friend Grunkle Al. He's really, really interesting kind of guy.
Oh,
He is really
It's gonna be
interested.
great to be all in the same place. Me, Uncle Al, and Skimbly. It's gonna be great.
Scrimbly.
Skimbly.
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 Honestly, not sure. Not
They're
confident. in
telling
that.
you they're sure.
It's
I don't
Skimbly.
think they are.
Okay. Roll the tape.
No, I mean,
All right, so we walk back down. We walk back down.
Okay, and we're here. You're back. I'm changing my voice a little bit so it sounds different.
Skimbly, we got Big Jim.
Here he is.
Where's all the boys? Did they get a ship? Or a skiff?
Yeah,
or
yeah, we
something?
got one that will fit us all.
oh great.
Awesome.
And
That's just great.
James, is it?
Oh, Big Jim. You can just call me Jim.
Oh, Jim. Well, I hear that you've already gotten acquainted with our friend Cal.
Oh, yes, I have. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, you too.
And
Glad
this
you
is
finally stood up from your seat that you were drinking at for so long.
Cal, go.
no, thank you.
Hey, Cassidy, just shush up a little bit.
And this
kinda
is
stares
Grunkle Owl.
Everybody.
Grandpa
It's
Al.
He's
you could just call me Al.
Yeah,
Just-
I don't know
just
where
the-
hell. Grunk-
Can we call you Uncle though?
No,
But you're not our grandpa, and
I'm
it's,
Cal's grandpa.
I know,
Yeah.
and it's disrespectful for us to just call you Al because you're an
No.
adult, and so we're gonna call you.
Would it be
Uncle
respectful
Al.
if I told you to call me Al and you call me Al?
No,
What?
Huh?
I'm not sure. I got a little lost there.
Okay, let's stick with Al.
Grandpa, they want to call you
Sounds good,
Uncle because they
Grunkle.
want to call you Grunkle. There it is.
Grandpa, Uncle, same thing, together. Grunkle.
Let's go. Up aboard on the ship.
All right, where be our ship, Skimbly?
That one right there.
Oh yes, it's that one right there.
Yes, that one right there. Thank you, Skimbly.
That one right there.
That one, that one there?
Skimbly points to a ship, and it's that one there.
Oh,
Right there.
that one right there.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh. That
Let's
one
go.
there.
All right, here we go.
All right.
All right. Okay, easy there. Don't hurt yourself. Welcome aboard.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
This is great.
Yeah,
So,
All right.
cozy.
Well, so have you all been ship hands before? Or?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
I was the powder monkey.
we never got into combat though.
I would have.
Well, that's good.
Great.
I don't anticipate combat on this short voyage.
I
Yeah,
could
we
be the
could-
captain instead if you'd like.
Oh, it's fine. I'll be
No
the captain.
combat.
True, that's good.
I would appreciate that as well.
That's good. All right. Off we go then.
All right.
Weigh anchor.
Oh,
Hoist away the mast sail.
What?
I don't know. Isn't that what they
Weigh
say on
anchor
pirate
is what you
ships?
do when you want to weigh the anchor down.
Oh.
Like it's
Raise
way.
the anchor.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
Hoist the mast sail.
How about you just pull that lever right down there?
All right. She pulls the lever.
And it's got like one of the little like squeeze handles before you have to pull it. And so you just go like it's like a slow pull, and you hear like gears turning, and suddenly like the planks of the ship kind of like all rumble and like pop out, and like gears appear from like around them and start spinning. Or no, it's like kind of perpendicular facing in to the dock, and there was a plank that had run off kind of at an angle from the front of the ship, and that kind of like closes in on itself, just retracts into the decking of the ship.
Fun.
And as the gears turn, it just smoothly reverses out, and you hear like kind of like motorized sounds as it just kind of skirts on out
This
of
is
there.
awesome.
And it's the
I love
smoothest.
steampunk stuff.
It's the smoothest like sea voyage that you've ever experienced. It's just you're just gliding right through.
Very nice.
It is cool.
Yeah, that's the advantage of these newfangled self-propelled ships.
Wow. How do you steer?
Oh, it kind of works on a similar system of like the wheel connected to the rudders, but underneath you have we've found a way to use the water to kind of propel the ship, and all the gears help. There's kind of some paddles underneath that rotate.
Gears,
Cool.
water, huh?
Yes, gears and water. That's the technology.
We'll kind of do a little Assassin's Creed Black Flag fast travel here.
Nice.
On the right, just appears eventually like these rocks. As you guys glide toward them, there's this one kind of larger island, and as it gets closer, you do realize, it kind of resembles like a frowning skull. And there's like an opening, because like the jaw kind of drops and creates like tunnels like toward the front. And Big Jim just kind of like swerves the boat around and like sails towards the right side of that. And there's kind of like a hidden stone dock.
All right, so I guess we'll kind of pitch the boat here and
Yeah, I think we have to go beneath the skull.
beneath the skull.
Yeah.
Ye be looking for the lost ship.
Yeah.
That is what we are looking for.
Pretty much.
It's a vessel of his, so that makes sense.
Aye, it was not a vessel of Sir Dread's. It was the ship of if I'm remembering correctly, a Captain Matthias.
Ooh. Captain.
Okay.
That was his name. Yes. That sounds about right. Anyway, let's find the ship.
Okay.
Sorry.
I just finished reading a book that a character named Matthias
Nice.
is in,
It dies at the end.
and he dies at the
Hopefully
end.
no one knows what that book is called.
Yeah.
We're not going to spoil it. We're not saying which book.
Yeah.
That's true.
But
if you're
it's-
reading a book with Matthias, the book Matthias in your book probably lives.
Yeah, it's
Let's
probably
be
not
honest.
about your Matthias. But if it is about your Matthias,
Sorry.
definitely let us know, and I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
But he dies, and I cried a little bit when I read it. I'm not going to lie to you.
Lisa, no.
I
Wow.
was so sad when I first
Just a
read
little
it.
bit. I just
Yeah.
teared up a little bit. I was like,
Okay.
you know.
Mm. All right, anyways.
All right, so we're
Gotta
looking
put it
for the ship. Here we go.
Here we go.
Matthias! Coming for you.
All right, so you guys get off the ship, and it's the stone dock, and there's kind of a stone stair that like leads up, and it's suddenly very dark. And if you have torches,
Wendy
that'll help you.
snaps and there's she snaps and there's a flame from her finger.
Nice. All right, so you all get situated with your lights, and you travel on by torchlight through this kind of dark stone skull cave. Joe really likes my hesitant hand motion as I describe that
Yeah.
in very loose terms. You can see kind of as you ascend these stone stairs, you can look over the rail on one side, and you see kind of like the murky, dark water below. You can see like bits of driftwood floating around in there. You can see like a broken mast of a ship, tattered bits of like sails, and just like it's like shipwreck junk floating around down there.
Cool. This is
Um,
so cool.
And then as you get to the top of these stone stairs, there's a stone bridge that kind of goes like back, as you can imagine, towards like the back of the head of the skull. So it's going in the opposite direction now, and you can see there's like a staircase that goes down the other side. There's like it's like twin docks on either side with similar tunnels. So it's like a symmetrical structure. And so it this bridge goes back, and if you look as you come up the stairs, like that bridge is like to your right, but then to your left you can look out, and you're at about the like nose level, and there are like openings that you can look out there, and there's like old broken down artillery like some cannons.
Oh, this is
Um,
so fun.
And then there are like more steps that go that like spiral and go up to the sides from that. That you can imagine probably go to the eyes. But yeah, you have this like a longer bridge that then goes to the back of the head. So you have like, you know, two directions you could go in.
Wendy silently like runs over to one of the cannons, like, looks at it wide-eyed.
So there's like it's just an old rusty cannon. You can see like a few, like you can see like maybe one or two like loose rusty cannonballs that have kind of like fused with the rocks at this point that they're sitting on. They're like
Yeah.
sunken into them a bit. The wood is like very weathered, and you can see like it's kind of like broken down a little bit over time, and so like maybe like a wheel has snapped off of one of them, and they're just like they've been sitting stagnant for a very long time.
Cool.
And there's like kind of moss growing all over the rocks, and there's like it's
like
kind
you
of
can
almost
see
like
it so
cave
well.
noises
Yeah.
around you. It's like it smells cold in here, you know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you can hear there's like, you know, water dripping from different places, so it's just kind of like damp in here as well. Just smells cold and salty. Yeah.
She'll rejoin the group, but she's just so curious about these cannons.
All right. Well, there's not much to be seen down the other stairs in an identical dock. We could go down and look there for a ship. We could continue along back this bridge. I don't know what else is in here.
Have you ever been here before?
Well, I guess when I was a young lad, we used to come here and smoke, maybe, but never really explored too much past the docks and.
So he's really
maybe
been gone
right
for
up
a
here with these
long
cannons. He's been gone for a long time.
Let's go
Aye.
where you haven't seen before, because that's probably where it is.
Well, and it says beneath Dread's furious frown. So, like, beneath the mouth part, probably.
Oh, yeah. That's a good thought, June.
All right. Well, yeah, let's go along back this bridge here, I suppose.
Okay.
So you guys travel along the bridge towards the back, and you can see like a balcony. And if you look over, there's like just kind of darkness down below, and there's like staircases that go kind of like straight down, like further. We're thinking like further back into the neck now, coming down from that bridge, but then also off to the sides, there's like kind of hallways that you can go down. And so, if you look down each one, there's like some rooms that open up. And then at the end of those hallways, there's like stairs that go down.
Further towards the mouth.
So this is all like towards the back. Because the bridge that you went goes like to the back of the head.
Oh, I see.
And so the bridge leads to a balcony that looks out like back of the neck, kind of, and then down below you see darkness, and then like to the sides there's like hallways, and then at the end of the hallways stairs going down.
Okay, yeah, I want to keep going down the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay, so down the stairs, straight to the back of the neck, you see like it's a stone platform that or like kind of a stone flooring there, and there are like two large wooden doors on like one on each side that are like really heavy and locked, and there's nothing more down there but like a couple like tattered torches mounted to the walls, more like kind of mossy overgrowth, some old barrels that are equally weathered, and there's gaps in them. They can't really be holding anything.
And you
More
said the
shipwreck
doors are
junk.
locked?
There's a door on either side of that kind of like stone floor once you go down those steps, and they're both closed and locked.
Can I go try to lockpick one? Is there a lockpick?
Yeah, so you can approach the door and roll an investigation check.
Ooh, pretty good. It is a 15.
15. Yeah, so it is locked. you see a lock, you can try to lock pick it. Roll a lock picking check or lock. What do you?
Thieves' tools check.
Thieves' tools check. Yeah, there you go.
I believe Thieves' tools isn't it? Yeah, it's Dex plus proficiency. 16.
All right. You kind of stick your tool in there and fish around for a while, trying to find all the little teeth and the little pins. And you hear one thing click, you hear another thing click, another thing unclick, and just doesn't really seem like you're getting anywhere. Doesn't like break your pick or anything, but maybe there's too many teeth, or like it seems like a very deep and complicated lock on the inside.
I can't get it. Seems
What?
kind of complicated.
Should we just break the door down?
Cal
Can
just
you
kinda
do that?
Looks at his grandpa. Should I just try to break the door down?
Wait, can't you pick locks or something?
You could,
Grunkle Al?
He's more of a fighter.
more of a fighter myself, but it's a very heavy door, and he goes up and tries to push it, and it's like solid. We would need some sort of leverage, maybe, to. I sound like a pirate again. Whoops. We need some sort of leverage to get in there. Or something. Like a
look
heavy,
around.
sturdy plank. Or,
Yeah, I look around for a
don't
plank.
know.
So as you walk around, someone roll me a D100 as you all kind of scatter around looking for stuff.
4. Oh, D100. I
Yeah.
did a 10.
I was going to say, I think that was one die.
74.
All right. So as you walk around, your foot kind of rests on a stone and it compresses. And there's 4 torches on the walls that suddenly light up.
Wendy, don't move.
What happened?
I'm not.
I'm gonna.
I
when
think
that,
I did something.
When that happens, I want to check for traps. Like, look to see if anything's about to spring. Like, if she were to step off of that,
Mm-hmm.
or if anything bad could happen.
So you're gonna check that one button like a.
Well, like she stepped on it,
Uh-huh.
right? Yeah. So I want to look around, like around her, telling her
Mhm.
not to move. Not checking just the button, but like her surroundings.
Okay.
Of like, is something gonna trigger / has it already triggered?
Okay.
Kind of thing that could hurt her if she stepped off the button.
Is that an
That'd be perception because it
perception
hasn't
check?
happened yet.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Investigation is what's already happened in a room. Perception is what's gonna happen.
Okay.
Little fun idea about it. 15.
15. So as you kind of like look down and around the floor, what you notice is that there are some stones that are just a tad bigger than the rest of the surrounding stones, and they have different symbols on them. And she is currently standing on one of these larger stones.
But
So,
it doesn't look dangerous or anything.
no, not like pertinently, but like you see, like one has like a spear on it, printed on it. One has like what just looks like a pile of rocks. They all have like different, like they have different symbols on them. Every so often, you just see one of these big ones.
So it's sort of like a Zelda puzzle.
Kinda. I just go, okay, I think you're good. I think you can step off it if you want to.
She moves her foot off.
And you see it kind of like rises back up to the same level. The torches stay on, but it has a little torch icon printed on it.
She goes over and presses
Or
any
etched into
other stones with iconography on it.
Are there any ones with doors on them?
There's so as you look around, are you just gonna start stepping on everything you see, or are you gonna
Well,
look at the icons?
Yeah,
first?
I'll look at what's engraved on it first.
Yeah. So you see one that's got There's one with like a spear on it. There's one with some rocks on it. And there's let's see. There's one that has barrels on it. There's one that just has an X, and then there's one that has doors.
I'll do the one with the doors.
Yep. And so you click on, you step on that one, and then the doors start to rumble, and they like spin. They turn around. Just a full 180 flip. And they reveal 2 coffins, which start to shake a little bit, and then the fronts pop off, and you see 2 skeletons that slowly start to glow red as the outlines of what look like 2 fire genasi appear around them. And they have like angry eyes, and it's like they're not taking like a full form. Like you can still mostly see skeleton, but it's like a translucent fire genasi around them. And they both pull out flaming swords. I want you all to roll initiative.
Oh man. 5.
Ace rolls a nat 20.
Okay, let's go, Ace.
I rolled an 18.
Okay, so Ace is going to go first, and he is going to bonus action cast Hunter's Mark on the one that came out of the right door. And then he is going to just take a shot with his longbow. And that's going to be a 7, so that's going to miss. So that's his. Wait a minute. So now it is Cal.
I am going to run up to one of them and take a swing at him. I guess with just like a dagger in my hand. And I'm gonna roll, and I think hit him. I roll a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and then I'm gonna add my sneak attack to that. And I did 8 points of damage.
Alrighty.
To one of the skeleton guys.
Let's just say right or left to keep it simple.
Right.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That would be my turn, sir.
All right, Wendy.
Wendy's gonna cast Suggestion at one of them.
Okay, right or left?
Right.
Okay.
And yell, freeze!
Okay.
And he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. Okay.
Or I'll just say stand still. Actually, not
All right.
freeze.
Sorry, what's the DC?
13.
Rolled a 5. So he can't move?
On a failed save, it pursues the course of action you described to the best of its ability. The suggestion course of action can continue for the entire duration. If the suggested activity can be completed in a shorter time, the spell ends when the subject finishes what it was asked to do. So if I told him be still, then it would just be for however long my spell lasts.
How long does it last?
Peace, be still.
Peace.
Up to 8 hours if my concentration holds.
Okay. So, yeah, he fails the save, so he just, like, kind of, like, freezes, like, he, like, with his sword, like, kind of brandished, but, kind of like Simon says, like, just kind of nervously, like,
Nice.
Yeah, but if any of us damages him, then it ends.
Yeah, okay.
So it's basically like a stun.
And which one did you hit, the right or the left one?
The right.
She went right, yeah. All right, June. Or, no, I'm sorry, Genasi's turn. So one is frozen, but then the other one will attack from the other side. Let's see, you all went right, so I'm just going to say he takes a swing at June with his sword. It's going to be a 10 to hit.
That misses.
Okay, so it just whiffs you right over your head. Miscalculates your height.
Nice.
And then June, it's your turn.
Okay. She's going to wild shape into a dire wolf.
All right.
And that'll be her turn.
Okay. And then Jim and Al are gonna go. So
Jim and Al.
Classic James
Jim-
and Al.
So Jim is gonna just pull out a pair of daggers from his belt, and he's just gonna throw one at the one that took a swing at June, and that misses. So he'll throw his second one, and that one just hits. 8 points of damage to that one.
Nice.
All right, and then Al is gonna grab. He's gonna
Come on,
run.
Big Al.
He's like kind of been towards the back of the room, and so he just finds a kind of medium-sized wooden plank sitting around that he then has to hold with two hands. He's not gonna go in and try to punch one of these flaming dudes, and he's just
Naturally.
gonna go to whack the same one that Jim just hit, and he whiffs him. So it doesn't
Pain.
Yeah, it doesn't get the reach quite right. He's used to running in with just his bare hands, or closer range. So now it's going to be Ace's turn. Hunter's mark still on that first one on the right.
Remember, if you hit him. Oh wait, we might already.
Yeah, and he's going to draw his longbow once again. That hits, and it's going to be a nice, dude. Max damage.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's going to be 11 points of damage. And this thing does not look good. Just takes an arrow right to the throat and just is kind of starting to twitch a little bit
Nice.
as he's now able to start moving again with his sword. Cal, your turn.
Cal's going to swing at him.
All right.
First attack is a 13.
Tie goes to the attacker.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
7 points of damage.
Nice. Yeah, you kind of like take an arm off with that one, as he looks not great.
But he's still up.
He's still up.
Okay, that's my turn.
How close are they?
They're both about 20 feet away.
And they're in melee with other characters.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna cast Firebolt. But I'm gonna use my charge to make it a meta magic twinned spell. So I'm gonna hit both of them.
Ooh.
Natural 1 for the first one. 5 for the second one, so 10 for the second one.
Whiffed them both.
Damn, I used my charge and everything.
She tried to use her
Sucks.
ult and fell just short.
Yeah.
Literally story of my life every time I play Marvel Rivals. Every time I try to do the Black Widow, I'm like literally.
Or no, you mean
And then it's like boom, and like
Not Black
nothing
Widow.
happens. I'm like, oh.
Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch.
Who did I say?
Black Widow.
All right.
Oh.
I knew what you were talking about because that
Scarlett
Scarlet Witch one
Johansson.
is so hard to pull off.
Yeah.
Golly.
So, Cal, the one that you just hit is going to take a swing at you. You
Okay.
took off one arm, so it's going at you with a two-handed sword with one hand. So, disadvantage for this.
Yeah.
13?
That misses.
All right, so he can't quite hoist it high enough. He wasn't ready to come at you with one hand like that, so he misses. Then the other one is gonna, it is going to advance on Al, who has his attention with that plank, and I'm gonna say that hits. 5 points of damage. So just kind of gives Al a nice big gash on his arm. June's turn now. The wolf.
Yep. The wolf is going to attack.
June the Wolf Thistlepine.
Okay.
That's what they call her.
Yeah, you know.
What did you ask for your nickname to be last week? Like the Scrapper or something? The Jackal. The Jackal.
You said that.
No, you did.
You tried to
think
give me a
so.
big fuzzy ghost coat.
Yeah, and you didn't wear it.
Right.
Ghost.
It's a ghost.
You should have.
I rolled a 15.
That hits.
She's doing a bite attack. So that's 13 points of damage.
Nice.
Nice.
That's a good amount. Dang. 13 points of damage with a bite.
Yeah, baby.
Let's go.
And it needs to make a strength saving throw.
17.
Okay. It is not knocked prone.
Okay. Jim coming up. He's thrown both of his daggers, so and now he's just gonna rush in and just try to drop kick the one. What's your unarmed modifier?
My unarmed modifier is just 2. It does 2 damage. I believe it's 3 to hit, 2 damage.
Okay. He misses. And then Al's gonna run in with his plank again. And he whiffs him again.
Nice.
And just in frustration just tosses the plank aside and kind of does that Henry Cavill loading his fists thing. Top of the order.
Did you just say Cavill?
Henry Cavill.
What should I have said?
Cavill.
Cruella
Cavill.
DeVille.
Yeah.
Cavill, Cavill, I don't know.
Henry Cavill.
I love that. That's so funny.
Shout out Henry.
Shout out to Henry Cavill.
Shout out to our boy Hank Cavill.
We know you're a big
Hey,
fan.
hey, Cavill, dude.
Oh my god. The inspiration for D&D fights everywhere.
Love you, Hank.
He's a big fan.
Hank, big friend of the show.
Big friend of the show.
Hank Cavill.
Yep.
Someone clip this, send it to him.
All right, so Ace runs in with his quarterstaff, and he kind of unscrews it into 2 smaller sticks that he just goes to whack him with one at a time. Totally whiffs the first attack, goes for a backhand strike the second time, and totally whiffs that one. He rolled 2 nat ones.
Hey,
And
two
just-
nat ones?
2 nat ones
Yikes.
on those attacks,
Odds.
and then give him the one more unarmed attack with a fist, just to see if that does any better. And it does.
Nice.
So he just whiffs him twice with his clubs, but then just kind of kicks him in the shin, and that does him in.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Goes down.
I just cut his
Oh.
arm off and he was fine, and then you kick him in the shin?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'll make it
Dude.
cooler. I snap his knee back by kicking him. Just
Nice.
yeah, there we go. Okay.
Very cool, very
Cal, your turn.
I'm just seeing that, going to run at the other one and just start attacking that one.
Okay, what's your speed?
30 feet. Is he farther than 30 feet?
I said it was 20 each way, and so if you're in melee with the one, you can go 30, and then you're 10 away from the other.
All right, I'll bonus action dash then.
Okay.
So I'm up to him. 15 to hit. Yeah, I can dash as a bonus
15
action.
to hit?
Yep.
All right.
I do, not great. 6 points of damage.
All right. He looks just as bad as he left the other
You
one.
gotta be joking.
So you do the same thing. You take off his arm, and no more. So he's just hanging loose with one arm now.
Okay.
Fire bolts.
I found the weak spots.
Yep.
Fireball? Aren't these guys made of fire?
Yeah, but I got nothing but fire. 17 to hit.
17 to hit. That hits. What is it, half damage if these guys are made
I
of
don't know.
fire?
You tell us.
If they're
Yeah.
Genasi, then they're resistant.
Okay.
So it's half.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So 9 points total damage.
I swear to God, if that kills him.
So 4 points damage.
Yeah, that takes him down.
Oh my gosh.
So you
Cal's
How do
out
you-
of
how do you
breath,
wanna do this?
Good job, Wendy.
I just look over and I go, and I focus and I do some sort of magical hand motion and it comes the fireball.
Yeah. Yeah, really
Some
cool,
sort of
man.
magical hand motion and the
So
firebolt comes
cool.
out.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy, dude.
That might be
I
one
can
of the
see
most
it.
That was
insane finishers I've
freaking
ever,
epic.
I've
seeing
ever
it in my
seen.
head.
I
and
mean, whoa.
That
Wow.
might be the most insane finisher we've ever had on the show.
I don't know what you're
That was brutal.
I literally couldn't stop.
Just kind of wave your hands willy nilly and then just point all your fingers and bang.
Oh my
she does
gosh.
the Macarena and just
Yeah.
hucks a firebolt.
Big bang boom.
Yeah.
She just like she sees one go down and then she turns to focus on the other. She sees cows punch it and then it's just like
She
it's
puts
just-
her right hand in and puts her right hand.
yeah,
pulls her
it's
right
just
hand
a
out.
quick rote. It's like a rote motion where she just does that out of habit to expecting it not to necessarily fall, but then it just like dies and she's like, oh,
Great job, Wendy.
sure, thank you.
Great job.
I didn't expect the fire to do that much.
Yeah, well, I was kind of hoping it did.
I was gonna
pretty weak.
add to her finisher. Sorry, as
Yeah.
she does that, they both kind of there's like this small explosion of red energy as the translucent fire genasi part of them just kind of floats away, leaving two skeletons, and they kind of float around in the air angrily. And you just kind of hear like a "You haven't seen the end of us," and they like kind of like float out of the. Thank you.
That was
That was like
funny.
cartoon Bugs Bunny
That
when he
was
like
funny.
dashes off the screen. You haven't seen the end of us.
That is the vibe it gave. That was funny.
Whoa, there they go.
Interesting.
So are the doors open now?
So that happens, and then
So that happened.
and then as you kind of like look down at these skeletons that you just fought off, roll perception checks.
16.
16 as well.
So-
14.
okay, so Wendy and June, as you look down at the skeleton that's nearer to you, you see it has a key around its neck.
I grab it.
Nice.
June
Hey,
found
guy,
a key.
got it. Yeah.
You got I got it.
Hey guys, got it, yeah.
All right. So she has a key now.
I'm going to try it on the door.
All right, and you try it on the door, and it when you put it in, it seems to like mechanically like expand itself into the lock as you hear all the little pins engage.
Ooh.
And it's almost like the key turns itself. Like you don't even have to
Whoa.
like try. Like you have to get your hand out of the way as it like turns, and then the door just kind of like it actually just sinks down into the ground.
Ooh, cool. Will you move forward?
Yeah. And as you move forward into this chamber, there's like a kind of solid stone platform, and as you step on it, it kind of like sinks down just a little bit reactively, like the other buttons, and like it's like the whole. Like instead of torches on the wall, it's like the kind of like path of fire. What movie am I thinking of? Like National Treasure. Yeah, like it just like wraps around the walls of the room.
I love that part.
And it is a huge cavernous room. And the ceiling like seems to go like a mile high as these flames just expand, but it reflects off of all the walls and lights the whole room. And you're standing on a platform. And down below, like the flames continue to light up, and like these mechanisms begin to like whir, and these stairs kind of unfold on either side of the platform, wrapping like down into the room. And as more light fills this big room, you see this ginormous, like 3-masted ship that is like covered in like all sorts of like cogs and gears, and it's a huge pirate ship, and it's just like the body of it is, instead of being made mostly out of planks, it's almost like the body is formed out of all these gears that are like all interlocked, so it looks like super mechanical. And there's like a ramp that goes up onto the ship,
Nice.
that you can walk up on the ship.
Wendy reignites the flame on her finger.
Well, let's go.
Yeah.
Cal starts walking.
This is really cool.
So you guys get onto the ship. You look around. You see all these mechanical things, and then there is there's like these large chests. They're like 6 feet long, and there's they like line the sides of the ship, like on the deck surface. So like these really huge chests. There's maybe like 5 on each side, and then there's a more ornate version of those. Just one of them, kind of up on the deck where the wheel of the ship is, kind of back a few feet behind the wheel. And then at the wheel, there's like a small pedestal, like a round stand next to the wheel, and it just has a moth icon on it.
Oh man, I
engraved in
knew
the-
it.
Oh, Matthias. Okay.
Do we want to try and wait? What about that other? Can I see your backpack, Cal?
Mm-hmm.
I reach in and I think of the moth that was welded, the small version that we got at the factory.
But isn't that one bad?
Yeah, that's not a good one.
But isn't this a bad ship?
I mean,
No,
maybe.
because this is Captain Matthias's ship, right?
Where Sir Dredd lived?
Well, like I thought maybe it was like he had captured it, but I don't know.
I was leaning that direction too, but I don't know. It's worth a try. We haven't figured out what this thing is.
Yeah, I want to try. I want to try placing it on the pedestal. Let's see.
All right. You place it on the pedestal, and it like kind of starts to glow red on
Take
the
it off.
pedestal.
Take it off.
And then it slowly starts to turn purple, and then it kind of fades to a blue. As you see like the weld line glows red for a second, and then kind of melts and smooths out. Yeah, and it fades to like kind of like a purple glow color around it, and then goes blue, and you start to see this blue energy kind of like stream down along like little channels on the pedestal, and start to like illuminate all these mechanical parts of the ship and like around the wheel. And then there's like a circle like in the middle of the wheel that glows just the letters MD, and like the ship seems to like come to life. The chests that you see lining the sides and like the back deck where the wheel is like begin to glow, and they all at the same time like pop open as like the surge of energy kind of just like explodes from the ship, and you see like these bodies inside these chests that then slowly sit up and become animated, and then they just like climb out
Like
of there.
skeletons?
I think this is our.
They're
crew.
not skeletons. These are like
The needed crew.
like humanoid looking people, and they come out, and like some of them have elvish features, some of them look human, like they're all different races, like there's like a tiefling, like, and the one coming out of the more ornate one is like dressed in like this fancy like blue coat, like captain's uniform.
Wait, sorry, I missed it. Are they skeletons or like robotic
not-
things?
They're not skeletons, they're like
They're people.
they're like they're humanoid, but they have mechanical elements, except for the captain, who is a fire genasi.
Like just a dude comes out of this thing,
Yeah, of the chest,
like skin and all.
mm-hmm. And he's like in like a blue coat, like a captain's uniform.
Does
Does he
seem
look
to
like
acknowledge us?
conscious, or is
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
like blank eyes, or like
No, fully
Oh.
conscious fire genasi, and then like all these like mechanical looking, humanoids, kind of like coming out of those other chests.
Juniper has not dropped her dire wolf form, and she's just gonna like sit
And then the fire genasi just kind of like looks around and says,
You freed my ship. You freed my crew. We are at your service. Thank you.
Who are you? Have you just been laying?
My name is Captain Matthias Dread.
Have you just been laying in that box?
Yes, I was trapped here.
Okay. I step in front of June a little bit. Do you know the name?
Ah, you found my trophy, I see. That's how you did it.
Oh, by the way, did the weld? You said the weld turned red or whatever. Did the moth part of it fall off the podium
no,
thing, or
the
what?
weld kind of it glowed purple and then it melted and like smoothed out, so now it looks like kind of whole again.
Yeah, I'll pick it up again.
Okay.
Oh, you're not able to pick it up now.
It's just on there.
It's just on there now, but it's like glowing blue. Yeah.
And why are you down here?
I was trapped here by my brother. He captured my ship.
Would your brother go by Sir Dread? Kind
He
of a
would.
knightly figure?
That is him. Have you seen him?
No, I have not. And no, I have not. Heard the name before. People in town know the name. Why'd he kidnap you?
Well, I was resisting his reign of terror here, and I failed.
What do you know about this moth?
I know this moth. I mean, it's the symbol of the friends that I had that helped build this ship
When did they help
that I
you
work
build
with.
This.
Years and years ago. I must
How long
get back to them, though.
How long have you been trapped down here?
It's hard to keep track of time when you're locked in a box under magic.
Yeah, that's true. What names these people you knew? Any names?
Names you're probably familiar with if you have this trophy. Caspian, Prospero. Friends of yours?
Yeah. I'm sorry to say, but Prospero's not around anymore.
Oh. That's sad to hear. But have you heard from any of the others? Who sent you?
Not really sure.
We just go on the whirlwind where it takes us.
Ah, so you man an observatory then?
Yes.
You could say that.
Ah, very good. Well, thank you for freeing me.
Why is your brother so evil? Any idea what his plans are? Just for... Because, to be honest, and you must know this now, we're not from this world.
Oh, that much I figured.
Yeah, so your brother's got a problem with my friend, and I'd like to know what that is. And my friend can't really speak right now, so I'm going to ask the questions. What's going on?
Well, my brother seeks world domination, or he seeks to rule everything. But if he's not here anymore, I wonder where he's gone.
Well, he seems to be picking on one small tribe of goblins in our town. Why would that be? Any idea? What's so special about them?
I think... goblins, yes. Well, that would have been one of the first territories that he tried to control, and they stood up against him, and there were casualties that were upsetting to him, it would seem.
Okay.
I wish I could tell you more, but I don't know too much about particular motivations he has against certain groups, but I know he is a threat to all, and I seek to stop him. That's what brought me here. But I failed.
Are you from here?
I'm not from here, no. I'm from the same family of Genasi as he is. Not obviously, but he grew cold and evil and thirsty for power. And I
Where are you from?
have a lot of questions.
Yeah. And I just freed you from a multi-year slumber. Would be nice to get some answers to those questions.
Well, we're from the fire plains of and that doesn't really have a direct translation in your language.
Okay.
But it's pronounced
I turned to Wendy. You know what he's talking about?
She nods.
He just looks back at Captain Dread. Do you know her?
She has white eyes.
I don't. Are you also from
She nods.
Oh,
How would you... I whispered to Wendy, how would you... If you were going to try to translate that... I'm not going to repeat that. If you were going to try to translate that in our common tongue, how would you say that?
I can't find it. Well, I said it at some point and I can't find it. So, listener, if you know what I said, let me know. But I'll just say, I just call it the plane of fire.
so yeah, there's no... Yes, there's not really a direct literal translation for that in your tongue, I'm afraid.
Have you heard of this guy before?
And she like pauses for a second.
It's okay if you haven't. I've probably been gone for a long
I
time.
whispered that. I'm not saying it like loudly. Sorry, sir, you didn't hear that.
Oh, my bad.
She'll nod. She'll nod. Wait, she has heard of him?
Yeah.
And I just say, I'm like, don't worry, I've done worse. You didn't lie or anything. Don't feel like you're holding anything. It makes sense.
Oh
I did worse today.
gosh.
So now what? Says Ace.
So can you get us back? We gotta go home.
Of course. Back to your observatory.
I mean, yeah. Can we just use a wall in the basement or something? We've got a door knocker. We get home.
Of course.
So what's your plan now, Captain?
Well, I need to try to get caught up on things. I should check in on... Well, I can't check in on Prospero anymore, I suppose, but... I'll find my friend Caspian and... get any updates from him. See
How do you know
what trouble
Caspian?
my brother is up to.
How do you know Caspian?
Well, we were friends.
Just
Our friends. Were. I don't know if I should use were or are.
how'd
Again,
you
I
meet
don't
them?
know how long it's been.
How'd you meet them?
We met while studying together.
Remember the Order of Moths?
Yes, the Order of Moths. I was with them in the beginning.
And they made you this ship?
Yes. They did.
I turned to my grandpa. Any of this at all making sense to you? Do you recall any of this?
Well, I know the technology was used for more than observatories. I've never seen this ship before, but it looks awesome. But yeah, I mean, he says he knows. I mean, I know Caspian, so
Do you know Caspian?
yeah.
Cal's like,
He's in the dark and he doesn't like it.
no, he doesn't.
June's gonna drop the direwolf. And look up at the captain. Are you really against your brother?
Yes. Is this the friend you were talking about?
Yep.
Well,
He's
I'm
causing a lot of trouble. And I've lost a lot of people who are close to me because of him.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I can't help but think that I'm somewhat responsible for having not stopped him here when I attempted to. Rest assured that I will not rest until I am I'm gonna start that sentence over. Until I have seen him brought to justice.
You don't fail next time.
I will do everything in my power to not fail again.
She will lean over to Cal, like try to quietly, but should we tell him what world he's in?
Now? Should we tell him where he is now?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it would. Oh, where? Wait, hold on.
Should we tell this guy where Sir Dredd is?
Oh. Do we know where he is?
I mean, he's in our world. We know that.
It's up to you.
Well, do we know that he's in our
Yeah,
world?
I don't know if we know that.
He was in your world when you were a kid.
Yeah. We don't know he's
But he
still
jumps
there.
from world to world, right?
Yeah, that's what it
Sure.
sounds like. We don't know where he is.
So we know he was there.
I
or-
guess
Yeah.
that's true.
So he attacked your people. Is he still making your people suffer? Is he on your world?
We aren't sure. He was, at least.
Do you know where he could be?
He's been asleep for years.
mean-
I know, but who knows? Maybe there's some overarching idea of what he wants to do or something. I don't know.
I know that he seeks power.
And somehow
Wherever
he can
dominating power can be found, that's where he goes.
and he can travel between worlds.
Same.
That's right. When he captured my ship, he would have taken my trophy.
We found this trophy in a random factory in a machine that made the machine not work. Why would it be in there?
Well, what was the machine?
It made video game consoles.
Well, I'm not sure what those are, but either it was also making something else, or it could have been a distraction, or it could have been part of a much larger scheme to stop production of various goods on a much larger scale.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
if this ship was so important to you, like it literally woke you up to have this little trophy thing back, why would they stuff it in a machine somewhere?
perhaps to hide it where it could not be found.
Yeah, I guess maybe.
But it seems you found it. Well, again, like I said, if you ever need help or a ride through the ocean or whatever I can offer,
How do we get in touch with you?
I think your observatory will help with that. If you I think if you go through one of the walls of this ship, that should, if I remember correctly, that will establish a connection of some sort. I'm more of a seafarer, not much of a arcane mechanic, I'm afraid.
Well, I'm glad we got to free you. I'm sorry that you were stuck in that little box for so long.
Got kind of claustrophobic.
Yeah, I can imagine. Were you, like, aware the whole time?
Yes and no. It's a strange sensation to attempt to put into words.
Hmm.
And I wouldn't wish it upon anyone. Save for maybe my brother. I would maybe wish it on him.
Yeah, I think I'd feel that way. Okay.
Well,
Can you give our
I
friend
hope
Big...
to see you again soon.
Yeah, can you give our friend Big Jim and
This is
Shimble...
Tinkle or something.
Shimble...
Cromley.
Crimbly.
Crimbly.
Kimbley.
Sorry, Crimbly.
Skimbly.
Skimbly.
Sorry,
Skimbly.
Skimbly.
Can you give
That's
our
our
friend...
bad.
It's Skimbly.
That's our bad.
Can you give our friend Skimbly and Big Jim a ride? Back to the port?
Oh, sorry, Skimbly's not with you.
Yeah. No,
Big Jim
yeah.
and Al are,
That's
but I
right.
assume Al's going with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
would
it's just
think so,
Jim.
yes.
Well, can you give Big Jim a ride back to port? Or, I mean, he has
I
his
can give
ship.
He
myself
has a
my own
boat
ride.
outside, actually.
Well, yeah, but he
Oh,
can't
yeah.
man it by himself. We're
He
taking...
kind of did, which was
I
the
can
whole
and I did.
confusing why we needed a crew. They could have just told us to press the lever.
Oh. That's right.
Crews are more of a formality in case you do happen upon trouble at sea.
Got it.
Kind of like a
Seemed
maritime,
like a pretty straight shot.
kind of like a maritime buddy system, if you will.
Sure.
Sure. Okay.
All right.
Thanks for your help, Big Jim.
Best not think about it too much, you know.
Big Jim, how about you get going?
How about I get going?
Have a
Bye.
safe travels. Thank you so much.
Thank you again, Big Jim. Hopefully this
Bye,
isn't
Big
blowing your mind right now that we just said all this stuff about jumping worlds and the whole thing.
Yeah.
Just, you know?
Well, I'll if anything starts to hurt in my brain too bad, I'll have another pint.
That's a good solution, Big Jim. All right.
Well, toodaloo. Nice boat.
And I'm assuming we'll all start to prepare to leave,
Yep.
unless anyone else has anything.
All right, well, farewell.
Farewell.
And I'm sure I'll be seeing you again soon.
Yeah. Hopefully we have no need to see you, but
Well, you said my brother may still be on your world, so it might be on the sooner side that I see you again. But first I must reconnect with my friends. See what's what. Get caught up on lost time. However long it's been.
All right. Well, you just let us know if there's anything we can do, and we'll be here. Well, here, not here, but on the
There.
We'll be in our whirlwind.
Yeah.
Don't hurt yourself, young one.
Sorry.
Okay. Cal, you gonna put the thing?
yeah. put the thing on the door. Say Prospero.
All right, and we all walk in to the door.
Mm-hmm.
Grunkle Owl behind us,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where we will end the session.
Wow.
And it's midnight,
Yep.
and I am so sorry.
Nah, it's cool. That's very cool stuff.
I really like the fact that he has a brother. That's good.
Yeah.
I think that's fun.
Yeah.
Makes him an interesting villain. That was a fun addition, Josiah.
Yeah, no, I think that was super awesome. I really liked your little riddle and everything.
Yeah.
Was cool.
I'm
fun.
looking. I was looking at all these
So
cards
much fun.
when I sat down tonight, and I'm like, I wish we could just kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
No,
did
it was
well. I like what
great.
you did.
It was so great. And I feel like the vibe of the town and the treasure hunt.
Yeah.
It was it was so fun.
Yeah,
I was like the whole time I was like, this is great.
Yeah, I love it.
It was so great.
Very cool.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Well,
so great.
Well,
I had fun with that.
And you did a really good job maneuvering everyone back to the same spot. I was like very impressed that it did not feel forced.
yeah.
You did a really good job.
Thanks.
I was like managed that, pulled that off.
Yeah, man.
Let's remember all these things and say them again for the bunker episode.
All right, guys.
All right.
Nighty night. Sleep tight.
Alyssa, they might not be about to go to bed right now.
Well,
Alyssa is, though.
I'm blessing them for their evening to come.
Godspeed, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll see you next time.
Unique New York.
On the Whirlwind Chronicles.
Are you new to D&D and tabletop role-playing games? Trust me, if us idiots can manage it, then you can too. If you're new to the game and want some pointers, leave us a comment on YouTube or Instagram, or send an email to whirlwindchronicles@gmail.com. We'll see you next time on the Whirlwind Chronicles.